G&G Productions brings you the Kentucky Straight Apparel and Company Boys and Girls 19th District Tournaments, live from Thomas Nelson High School. Brought to you by Kentucky Straight Apparel and Company, a leader in the apparel industry. Salt River RECC. Danville Office Equipment. Rapid Recovery. Hale Realty and Auction, a house so named. Snappy Tomato Pizza, let's get snappy tonight. Springfield State Bank, built and growing on friendly service. Byrne Insurance Group, we want to make a big impact in your life. Lisa Kearns, Exit Realty. Dr. Isaacs Jr. Dentistry, General Dentistry and Orthodontics. The Oil Guys. Lebanon Tourism, Lebanon is the heart of Central Kentucky. Farmers National Bank, by your side for more than 130 years. Carico's Body Shop, taking care of bumps and dings. It's time now to head courtside with Hal B. Good, John Graves, and the crew. 19th District Tournament Basketball, a G&G production.
We're at Thomas Nelson High School, site of the girls and boys 19th District Basketball Tournament that's going to take place this week. All the games through all the year come down to climax at this 1 week when we get back together to see who's going to represent the 19th District in the boys and girls 5th region. Should be a dandy week, as every game this week we're going to be bringing for you right here on G&G Productions from Thomas Nelson High School. Hi, everybody. Hal B. Good. Glad to have you alongside, joined by John Graves for the pregame. And, John, you work hard, you put in time, you practice early in the morning, you shoot those extra free throws, all for this, a chance to represent the 19th District in the boys and girls 5th region.
You forgot they've dodged COVID and snow and flooding and everything else.
That's
now
right.
It comes down to the last week of February, Hal. If you live in Kentucky and you can't get excited about this, my goodness, it's going to be a great week.
Great place to have the district tournament. I love Thomas Nelson High School. They've gone through a lot of extra efforts here to make sure this is going to be a great tournament this week.
They have. Every time we come over, they're, what do you need? What do we need? And we're sitting there thinking, well, what do you all need? What can we help you all do? And there's nothing. They've got everything laid out. It's a great venue. They've got the big bleachers out over on the other side. Man, this thing will fill up, and I expect it to fill up all week long. 5
schools represented in the 19th District. Tonight is play-in night. Tonight, John, both games, you either win or you go home.
Well, for the first 2 nights, it's win or go home.
True.
But tonight we've got Washington County and the girls playing Thomas Nelson. The home team is going to be Thomas Nelson. Then for the nightcap, we've got Washington County, who kind of played their way into that play-in game. They were in the driver's seat early, but kind of faltered midway through. We talked about that on the coaching show this past Saturday.
Yeah, I guess the play-in game does allow you to keep your chances to represent the 19th District in the boys and girls 5th region. And that's what you want to do. Coming in this game tonight, you can't look at the rest of the week. You got to look at what's going on this evening.
Hey, 0-0. Everybody scored the same. Washington County played this Thomas Nelson team. They lost. The only wins Thomas Nelson had in district on the girls' side was against Washington County. Washington County went 0-8, and they want to avenge those losses and give their seniors one more game.
As far as the games tonight, coming up at 6 o'clock, Washington County Commanderettes, 11-19 overall, 0-8 in district play, will take on the Thomas Nelson High School Lady Generals, 8-18 overall, 2-6 in district play. In the nightcap, it'll be Washington County taking on Nelson County in boys, focusing on the girls. Thomas Nelson and the Lady Generals, they've really, in regular season, been able just to have their way with the Commanderettes.
They have, and I expect nothing to change tonight. Thomas Nelson, first-year coach Tim Courtney, and we're going to talk to him in a little bit. He put together a good game plan. He's got Thompson underneath, and the name has got me. She was our player of the game. Weebles, both games. They're going to have big games. For Washington County, they've got to handle the pressure. That's the same thing we've said all year, Hal. Washington County's got to be able to handle the pressure, get the ball up court, get the ball to Tashira Smalley and Julianne Martin, and let them score. They've got to handle the pressure first.
Brianna Weebles has played just like a true all-star against Washington County in the regular season.
She is. She was our only player of the game for both games. she put it out there. I think she had 22 points in both games, or over 20 in both games, and she can really shoot the ball and gets everybody else involved as well.
For Washington County, what's what do you got to do? If you're Scott Elder coming into this game, it's been tough the two previous meetings, but this is district time. You don't worry about that. You come in with that will to win, with that go to win.
You got to, as the great Mark Perry said, you got to put a blanket over the scoreboard and the records. And hey, girls, it's win or we're done. And you've got to breathe that in there. And those seniors, Stasia Wright, or Olivia Stein, Julianne Martin, it's got to mean more to them.
Call your neighbors, call your friends. Tell them Facebook Live's the place to be, because G&G Productions, along with Pixel Phase Media, we're going to be bringing you the entire week, the entire tournament of the boys and girls 19th District from Thomas Nelson High School. Keep it right here. Pre-game is coming up for you in just a moment. High school basketball. It's a G&G production.
Snap, snap. Snappy Tomato Pizza.
Snappy Tomato is more than just pizza. They have hoagies you could choose from. How about some of Snappy's pasta? Or build your own calzone. And Snappy has boneless or bone-in wings. Try their barbecue hot or plain. Don't forget the garden salad or the dessert. Go to snappytomato.com.
Snappy Delivery.
111 East Main Street in Springfield. Call 859-336-9888.
When it's time to take a look under the hood, trust your car, truck, or van to Oil Guys, 620 North 3rd Street in Bardstown. Oil Guys knows how to make your car hum. Oil Guys in Bardstown do oil changing, brake jobs, tire rotations, bulb changes, and Oil Guys will make sure those wiper blades are put on tight for the winter. Oil Guys works the convenient hours you're looking for, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday. They're closed on Sunday. Oil Guys, 620 North 3rd Street in Bardstown, next to my old Kentucky Home Dinner Train.
Technology moves fast. Farmers National Bank can help you keep up. We're all walking around with little computers in the form of a smartphone, so why not make the most of them? Farmers National Bank's digital banking options include an app that lets you deposit checks, make transfers, pay bills, and more. Download the Farmers National Bank mobile banking app in the App Store or Google Play and start making the most out of the computer in your pocket. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
What are the big things in your life? The first home you purchased with your spouse, the car that took years to save for, the boat you inherited from Grandpa, coverage just in case that nasty cough is more than a cold. My name is JJ Trainer from the University of Louisville men's basketball program. Byrne Insurance Group is a proud insurance partner of the Bardstown-Nelson County Chamber. Contact Jim Gross today to discuss programs.
Sale with Hale, they offer a full line of sales and listing services. Whether you're buying or selling a home, farm or business, Sale with Hale, their mission is to give you individual service with a taste of Southern hospitality. Check out the Sale with Hale auction calendar on Saturday, March the 5th at 10 a.m. The Springfield Merchant Mall Surplus. That's at 805 Bardstown Road, Suite 13 in Springfield. Furniture, household goods, building supplies, and more. All items sold. Sale with Hale Realty and Auction, 208 North Walnut Street in Springfield. A house sold name.
How good, John Graves, getting ready to get things going for Thomas Nelson taking on Washington County. This is our coach's pregame show. A lot of folks starting to roll in as the doors have already opened up here, about 17 minutes away from the tip-off of Thomas Nelson and Washington County. John Graves, he's courtside right now with head coach of the Lady Generals, Tim Courtney. John?
Thank you, Al. Coach, it's a blessing to have the district tournament your first year in at your house. It makes a lot of the logistics a lot easier, is it not?
Definitely. We're super excited to be here tonight, especially on our home floor to host the first round.
Don't always want to be in the play-in game, but that's where you found yourself here. It's against a familiar foe here with Washington County. What do you expect out of this Washington County team tonight?
They're going to win as badly as we do. It's third time playing them. The girls know it's hard to beat a team 3 times. Had a good practice last night. They're excited. They know what they have to do, and they know not to overlook anybody.
The game we were here a couple weeks ago, Brianna Wibbles and Thompson had a great game. Is that where you're going to look for a lot of your scoring?
It is. They've been the most consistent. Brianna's got to do what she normally does, and then we are going to try to throw it down low a lot and get some points close to the rim for sure.
What about Washington County worries you, just in general? You know, again, you say it's hard to beat a team 3 times. What have you seen in their games that, you know, that gives you a little pause?
I watched them play a few times. Got to go over and watch them play Bergen a week or so ago. They've switched some stuff up, it looks like. Some girls playing a little more confidence. And again, we just don't overlook anybody. They've got girls that are capable of doing big things, and we just got to take it game by game and hope that we do what we need to do tonight.
All right, Coach, good luck to you tonight. We'll catch you after the game. Head coach of your Thomas Nelson, Lady Generals, Tim Curran. Back up to you, Hal.
Up here, getting ready for Thomas Nelson in Washington County. Glad to have you alongside. Hal Good and John Graves. And again, I've been very pleased with this Thomas Nelson team. They play hard. Tim Courtney's done a great job. They've come in, and their record may not show it, but overall, this is a team that can come out and not only play hard, but you know, they can win the big games. And we talked about Wibbles is one of the ball players to watch. She is. She is one of the players to watch for this Thomas Nelson team. She can shoot, and she's been able to shoot very well whenever these two teams have played. We'll be going to John Graves just a moment, but let's pull up our bracket to give you another idea of what's going to be coming up for the 19th District Tournament. As we've got Thomas Nelson, and then for the boys, Washington County will be playing Nelson County. Now that's what's going to be coming up for you tonight. So that'll be the games this evening. But of course, the 19th District Girls bracket looks just like this. Of course, our cover is brought to you by Kentucky Straight Apparel and Company. But you can see the game tonight, Thomas Nelson, Washington County. The winner of that game advances on to tomorrow evening, when it will be the winner of this game play Bethlehem, who is 7-0 in the district. And then in the nightcap tomorrow evening, it will be Nelson County and Bardstown. You can see Nelson County 5-3 in district play, Bardstown 5-2. So that'll move on to the championship game in the girls, which will take place Friday night, and then we'll crown a winner of the 19th District Girls at that time. So again, it's going to be a busy week for girls action, but also some good teams will be playing to try and get to that point to where they can be one of the 2 teams that'll be representing the 19th District in the girls' 5th region at Central Hardin High School. John Graves, let's go back down on the floor as he's with the skipper of the Commanderettes, Scott Elder. John?
Coach, welcome to the 19th District Tournament. Another first-year coach. How's it been getting to this point over the last couple of weeks?
It's went as expected. You know, we've had some good times and some bad times. Unfortunately, the injury bug crashed his Pinto in our locker room, and we've got a bunch of kids out at the wrong time of the year to have them out. But it's next girl up, like we've been talking about all year. So we've got a game plan. We'll stick with it. We'll see what happens.
Who's out tonight?
Olivia Stein is out. Carmen Logsden is out. So that's 2 seniors. You know, 1 starter and 1 off the bench that gave us good minutes. So we'll see.
What do you expect out of this Thomas Nelson team tonight?
They're going to get after us. They have. I mean, if they watched any film at all, they know that we struggle with the press a little bit. But on a good note, the last time we played them, we made some adjustments, and the girls kind of held their own. So we've tweaked a little more and give us a better chance.
Who's got to have the good big game for Washington County, or you know, who's the key for you for the Commanderettes tonight?
Stasia Riley, Kiki Thompson, Ari Edlin, Shira Smalley, Juju. The 5 that's going to start the game. Our scoring kind of have a 3-headed monster with Shira, Stasia, and Kiki. So hopefully those 3 will have a good game, and it'll be hard for them to try to focus on one player.
At Marion County and Bergen, you had put some more cuts in, a little bit more backdoor movement. Is that something we're going to see more of tonight?
Yes, yeah. Well, we've got a game plan as far as offense and defense goes, and we've tweaked and adjusted a little bit. So hopefully you'll see the girls moving a little bit more, making some more of those cuts.
Coach, how has it been in your first year at Washington County? Do you feel the Commander love?
Oh yeah, no, I've been treated really well. I love the place. I've only been here a short time. The girls are hungry, the fans are hungry, you know, so that gives me more motivation to try to put some more work in. It's like I told them yesterday at practice, you know, they're 11-0 and I'm 0-19, so you know we'll get it fixed.
All right, Coach, good luck to you tonight. We'll catch you after the game. Head coach Scott Elder, the commander at head coach. They've got a game plan, injury bugs. It's that time of year how you just got to keep doing what you're doing and put a plan together and see what works.
Thank you, John. Keep it right here. We got more pregame for you. We're only about 11 minutes away from the tip-off of Washington County and Thomas Nelson. Kentucky Straight Apparel brings you the 19th District on G&G Productions.
Kentucky Straight Apparel and Company in Bardstown is an apparel company that specializes in screen printing, embroidery, awards, and vinyl heat press transfers. Kentucky Straight Apparel and Company have many advantages over large companies, quick turnaround time, and our department heads have 20 plus years experience. Kentucky Straight Apparel and Company, 400 Cathedral Manor in Bardstown. Call them at 502-348-2223 or go to their website and place an order today at kystraightapparel.com. Kentucky Straight Apparel and Company, investing in innovation and design to provide complete customer satisfaction. Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr. is a second-generation dentist in his hometown of Springfield, and he and his staff invite you to his office at 39 Bobolink Drive in Springfield. They offer family dentistry as well as digital dentistry where no impressions are needed. Their all-digital technology allows you to get crowns, bridges, partials, and implants with no discomfort. Results are more accurate and quicker. For family dentistry, see Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr., 39 Bobolink Drive in Springfield, or call today at 859-336-7680. Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr., a reason to smile since 1963.
Lebanon, the heart of Kentucky, has always been known as a legendary place for dining, and it still is. Lebanon offers great options for virtually every type of dining. Fine cuisine with a chef-driven menu? We have it. Country dining with a local flair? We have it. How about a great lunch spot? We have it. We even have an old-time fountain drink counter, a 50-style drive-in with the best chili dog around, and a sweet shop complete with hand-dipped ice cream. For a complete listing of all the wonderful places to eat in Lebanon, go to visitlebanonky.com.
Engineered Plastic Components at 655 Industrial Drive in Lebanon are now hiring the following positions: production operator, second and third shift, program manager, manufacturing engineer, senior quality engineer. They're all available right now at EPC. Send your resume to cbrady at epcmfg.com or apply at the Engineered Plastic Components plant at 655 Industrial Drive in Lebanon. Putting people back to work. This has been brought to you by the Marion County Industrial Foundation.
The law firm of Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain has assisted the people of Central Kentucky for over 45 years. Whether it's closing on your new home, handling the estate of your loved one, business planning, or preparing for your family's future with wills and trust, we will call the right play for you. Like our Facebook page, give us a call, or visit us in downtown Springfield, and let Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain show you how our hustle and heart sets us apart.
Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain. Offices in downtown Springfield. 859-336-3901.
This is an advertisement.
Rapid Recovery Cryotherapy in Bardstown utilizes extreme cold therapy through liquid nitrogen to assist in recovery from strenuous activity, decompress from a hard day at work, or just enjoy some much-needed pampering. The XR Cryotherapy Chamber from Cryo Innovations provides nitrogen-based cold air treatments in just 3 minutes, with short-term results lasting up to 8 hours. Rapid Recovery Cryotherapy is locally owned and operated by JT Roby. To explore their service menu, schedule an appointment, or for more information about cryotherapy technology and its benefits, please visit rapidrecoverycryo.com or reach out at 502-507-CRYO. That is 502-507-2796.
If you're in the market to find someone to fix that car, truck, or van, let me make a suggestion, because you got to go to somebody you can trust. Go see Philip Carrico of Carrico's Body Shop in Fredericktown. Carrico's Body Shop. They're at 3676 Cane Run Road in Springfield. But everybody knows, if you want to go to Carrico's Body Shop, head to see Philip Carrico in the Burg. That number's 859-284-5309. Carrico's Body Shop in Springfield. Or the Burg, I might say.
Back again here at Thomas Nelson High School. Girls and boys 19th District Tournament going on. Girls getting ready to tip off here in about 7 minutes. Hal Good, John Graves. Well, you know, you you try and gauge coaches, and both coaches look pretty calm and ready to play ball here this evening.
They are. I think both of them know what their teams are capable of, and, you can't do any more. The preparation time's done. It's game time. You've got to either, perform or go home. And I think both of those coaches, they know what to expect tonight. Again, the one caveat to all this is Thomas Nelson, it's hard to beat a team 3 times, and Thomas Nelson's going to look to do that tonight.
Well, and let's first off talk with Washington County. I think Scott Elder's done a nice job this year. But anytime you have bodies down on the floor, that's always something you've got to deal with as a coach. And Olivia Stein and Carmen Logston, 2 seniors, not available for the roster tonight.
They're not, and they need the scoring, especially from Olivia Stein. She brings you another ball handler, but she also does a great job of getting the ball into the basket. She had a game, she hit 7 3-pointers just a couple weeks ago up in Richmond. And so you need those points, especially when it's been a little anemic scoring for Washington County when it comes to the district games.
And if you look at the likes of Thomas Nelson and the Lady Generals this evening, Coach Tim Courtney, he's got to have another big game out of Brianna Wibbles, just a junior on this team, but Wibbles is just a shooter. She scores at will, and she has against Washington County.
She has against Washington County this year and last year and the year before that. She's been here for a long time, and she knows how to score the basket. I'm interested to see the dynamics that tonight with Thompson and them throwing the ball down low. And if they can put Julianne Martin in a little bit of foul trouble and have to double her on the points, it's really going to open up for Brianna Wibbles on the outside.
So if you're Washington County, we had running clocks both times that we played Thomas Nelson that we saw during the regular season. What do you do? They've come out and they've really played. They played really well at times. Thompson's come in and gave a good game. We saw both for Washington County, Stein and Riley have some good games last time, but it just seems like you have that one player, Wibbles, busts loose. You're going to have to control her, but you're also going to have to control the tempo of your offense. You have to put some points on the board.
When you're in the middle of a rebuilding a program, and that's what Scott Elder is doing, you've got to the wins or losses are not going to come necessarily on the scoring column. It's got to be about effort. And if you give good effort, and Nastasia Riley and Julianne Martin and Tashira Smalley and Kiki Thompson, Ari Edlin, if they'll give 100% effort, then you got a chance. You see what happens. But, especially for Julianne, you can't leave the floor thinking, I could have gave it a little bit more, because this is it. This is your last roll. You've got to go, and you got to give it everything you got, and you better have all your fouls out, use all your timeouts, grab all the rebounds you can get, because you don't know if tomorrow's promised.
Well, that's for sure, especially we're doing the Monday night edition, which is the play-in night. You want to be able to play again tomorrow. So that's what they're hoping to line up this evening, is that opportunity for either team to be able to get you to that point to be able to play tomorrow. Real quick preview coming up in the nightcap. It'll be Washington County taking on Nelson County. Boys action. Should be a dandy.
It should be. Washington County swept Nelson County this year. But, Hal, if you remember the game we had here on G&G, Nelson County was up 25-21 in that second game at the half.
Yes.
Washington County really had to go to Noah Reynolds, because Kobe wasn't in that game. Noah Reynolds to lead the scoring. I think he had 29 that night, to really separate themselves from Nelson County. Nelson County is a very well-coached team. They're a very disciplined team, and they can shoot the ball. Let's see if I can grab a player's name, but Lawson Stranicki, these guys can really, Lincoln Boone, they can light it up quite a bit.
Yeah, they played better toward the end of the season, which has helped them to get ready for this opportunity in district. So we'll see as they come along for it. Now, we want to hear from you this evening. That's the great part about Facebook Live. You can just type right in. Tell us where you're watching from. Tell us about your favorite player in the 19th District, because we want to hear from you. We want to be interactive so we can put that player in a prominent position for you if you're watching this evening.
I've got the iPad in front of me. I'm going to be watching comments. I know Matt does a great job of watching comments. And how we've got extra toys tonight. We've got another camera down on the floor. We're going to be able to switch some different angles. We're just going to bring you the best of the 19th District.
This is all for you. 19th District Tournament back with our starting lineups and the national anthem in just a moment. 19th District Tournament brought to you by Kentucky Straight Apparel, and it's on G&G Production.
Try to think of the most convenient bank service you could hope for. How about banking from your mobile phone? Well, Springfield State Bank has it. With our new mobile banking, you can monitor your checking account, transfer money, even pay your bills right from your cell phone. Enrollment is easy. Just visit our website at www.springfieldstate.com for details. Springfield State Bank, we're your locally owned community bank doing big bank things. We want to make banking easy for you. Springfield State Bank, member FDIC.
Hi, this is Scott Bottoms of Danville Office Equipment. We are your locally owned independent dealer for office supplies, office furniture, printing, and multifunction machines. With locations in Danville, Lebanon, and Somerset, we serve over 25 counties throughout Kentucky. Give us a call or visit us online at danvilleofficeequipment.com. Thanks and best of luck throughout the tournament.
In 1937, community leaders from Bullitt, Nelson, Spencer, and Washington counties came together to form one of the earliest electric co-ops in Kentucky, Salt River Electric, celebrating 85 years in 2022. Throughout their anniversary year, they'll be celebrating the legacy of rural electricity and want their members to join in as they give away an $85 bill credit each month this year. Go to srelectric.com and enter into their $85 for 85 years giveaway today. srelectric.com/85FOR85.
Kentucky Straight Apparel in Bardstown brings you the 19th District Tournament. From Thomas Nelson High School, Hal Good, John Graves on hand for this one. Thank you so much for joining us. Make sure, call your neighbors and friends. Tell them that the 19th District Tournament is on Facebook Live. And you can catch every game all the way through Saturday night right here. Guess the officials didn't get a chance to talk to the coaches as they're kind of going over their little pregame spiel before
I think Washington County hit the 245 shuffle there. You got caught in that right there in front, Froggies.
Oh, my. It's really tough. I was kind of doing the Froggy shuffle myself.
Now they've got to take care of.
I think now they're ready. We're about ready to go for our national anthem to get things started here at Thomas Nelson High School. Again, we're glad to have you alongside. Make sure to interact with us tonight. We look forward to hearing from you. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know who you're looking for to cheer on tonight. You can do all that. Just jump on that Facebook link and get involved in the action here this evening.
Chuck Spalding, we appreciate and love you too. We love everybody that's comments and watches us. Chuck, thank you for tuning in, and hit that like and share button, and we'll get as many people on here as we can.
Still ready to get things started here this evening. What the delay is too much. I think they're all ready.
We're good. Y'all can go. They're waiting on the media. They may be waiting on TV.
They're not waiting on TV. They're waiting on TV? Okay, seems like they need somebody. If they need somebody to do the national anthem, let's see here now. Sean, I will volunteer Sean or Matthew down there. Let them go down there and see. Let them go down there and do the national. Oh, looks like it. Oh, looks like there is a problem that they're checking that out.
Hey,
well, again, we got two games tonight.
Yep.
And we're going to be able to bring you both of them here this evening. Of course, game number one is Washington County taking on Thomas Nelson in girls. But in the nightcap, we're going to be able to have Washington County and the boys, which leads to be a good one, Washington County and Nelson County. So, these teams have worked hard, as we talked about in our pregame earlier. And, the thing they want to do tonight is to be able to come out and perform the best of their ability.
Absolutely. We have talked about this at length tonight on Saturday morning coaches show that you got to go. It's go time. You can't worry about what noise is going on, what's going on in school, what boy issue it is or what girl issue it is. You got to play basketball. You got to be locked in for 32 minutes on this court because these times are very fleeting.
Sure are. Think they're about ready to get things underway. Oh, nope, still a little problem with the microphone down there. Maybe they need a little touch of G&G production. What do you think?
Let me check and see. I'm going to pop off here and let me see if I can help.
All right, that'll be good. Yeah, take that down there. Maybe you can help them out a little bit. Be glad to, as we're here to help as well. We want to tell you the remainder of the week. If we're at a point, Matt, since we've got just a second, I may pull that schedule for the week back up, and we'll take a look at it since we've got a couple extra minutes till they do the. We're going to do boys first. Here's your 19th District boys bracket. Again, we mentioned tonight's game. Washington County will be taking on Nelson County, and that's the game we'll have for the play-in. And then it will be in the tomorrow. It'll be later this week. It will be the winner of tonight's game playing Bardstown, then Thomas Nelson Bethlehem, and then the championship game Saturday night. Now let's go down to press row for tonight's starting lineups.
Commanderettes versus the Thomas Nelson Lady Generals. First, let's rise. Gentlemen, remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
Thomas Nelson Band bringing you the national anthem. Back to the floor for our starting lineups.
First, for the Washington County Commanderettes, a junior guard, number 4, Nastasia Riley. A junior guard, number 13, Kiki Thompson. A junior forward, number 22, Ari Edelin.
No, it wasn't the batters that had me back there. For some reason, we just went slow working close enough to the mic.
Junior forward, number 32, Tashira Smalley. And a senior second, number 44, Julianne Marinoff.
Washington County visiting team on the board, wearing the red and blue letters, blue numbers, and blue stripes. Now for the starting lineups for the Lady Generals of Thomas Nelson.
Nelson, Lady Generals. Our freshman, number 5, Cindy Newton. Our senior, number 8, Mark Ryder. Our senior, number 12, Rick Ost. Our freshman, number 23, Rick Evans. And the sophomore, number 35, Haley Mann. Head coach of the Lady Generals is Dick Courtney.
Here's your starting lineups. Thomas Nelson in the home white with the dark gray letters and numbers and the gray trim. Of course, we talked about Brianna Wibbles, junior player for this Thomas Nelson team. She has really shot the lights out each time Washington County and Thomas Nelson play. So we're ready to go. Mernon will be jumping up in the middle, also with Emma Ryder Officials ready to go, and we're ready to go. Tip controlled by Thomas Nelson. They'll have it right to left from your screen on Facebook Live here this evening. Glad to have you on our production of the 19th District, brought to you by Kentucky Straight Apparel right here in Bardstown. Thomas Nelson will get things started. Moving the ball around right side, Newton. Newton brings it out now to Nix. Nix will have the ball. Nix the lob inside, able to find Martin. Martin has it taken away. We're headed back the other way, Washington County. And ball lost on the far side by Riley. And they're going to say touch last by Thomas Nelson. Riley, a good job on that one to be able to get it and bring it back over. And we'll see Washington County on the inbounds. That's Thompson, shot up no good. Rebound Mernon, she'll put it up and in. Mernon gets the first basket of the evening. It's 2-0, Washington County. Back to action with Thomas Nelson. Back on the outside, Thomas Nelson, that's Newton. Newton has it. Backs it back out. Able to find Ryder. Thomas Nelson, John, they do a good job of moving the ball around.
They do, and Washington County's doing a very good job of just staying back in a 2-3 zone. They're going to make them shoot over top of them.
Here's Wibbles, goes up. Mernon got a hand on it.
I think she got a block.
Up court we go. Smalley had it, has to back it out, but steps called.
Yep, absolutely. Good idea of getting the ball down, but she's got to come under a little better control. I like the intensity Washington County's got so far.
You're just a good ambassador for us, man. That's all I got to say.
Well, I got mamas watching now. They come back and watch this stuff. I don't want them to say anything bad about me.
Trouble on the dribble. Thompson ties it up on the far side with Nix, and the Commanderettes come out of the pack with it. Mernon.
Walk and got away with it.
Got away with it. Well, maybe we both saw the same thing.
I did.
Mernon from the charity stripe. Triple team, goes up, ball blocked. Evelyn has it and goes up in a whistle on a foul.
That foul's going to be on number 12, Randall Wibbles, and that's a big foul earlier in this game.
Yeah, just getting started out.
It's going to send Ari Edlin to the line. Washington County's got a lot of intensity coming out right now. They don't want to go home.
Edlin puts the first one up and in.
And for the Commanderettes, after you've been beat twice by this team, Hal, who knows? You come up here, hang 6-7 points on them, it may start getting in their head.
Not just beat, really taken to the woodshed, as I like to say. It was all Thomas Nelson during the regular season. Edlin, next one up, can't get it to go. Out of bounds, touch last, they'll say, by Thomas Nelson.
Emma Ryder is the one that knocked that one out of bounds. Washington County's going to keep control of it.
Mernon trying to get it in, does to Edlin. Edlin double team, needs some help getting rid of it. Nice job, Riley. Gets it underneath. And
very
shot
acrobatic
up and
shot.
In.
I like it by
Thompson.
Kiki Thompson.
Kiki Thompson puts it up and in. 5-0 Washington County. 3 up and 3 in.
Sydney
Far
Newton.
side, Newton nails it. Full court press. Washington County's had problems with it, but Thompson gets through it. Thompson to Riley, through her hands and out of bounds.
Fired that ball a
Riley Smalley.
Little tight on that one, but I'll tell you how Washington County, if they can keep Thomas Nelson from making baskets, they can't set the press up.
5-3 Washington County. Back the other way. Down low, ball thrown away, but picked up by Newton on the far side. Newton off balance shot. Washington County will have it.
You want to see how the referees are going to handle these games, whether they're going to let them play or is it going to be something tick-tacky.
Pass to Mernon. Back outside, Edlin. Shot up, no good. Out of bounds, and it'll be Thomas Nelson basketball. 5:07 to go in the first period of play. 5-3. Washington County leading Thomas Nelson.
Man, look at that camera angle. We brought in professionals. Got Greg down there with us this week.
Got a good team here this evening.
All week.
All week. Psych. Shot up, no good.
Spadiddle.
Psych.
Hal, we've spent too much time together this year.
It's been a long year, folks. Back on the far side, Wibbles had it. Loose ball, and they're going to say
Nastasia Riley.
Foul on Riley. Yeah, we've been together too much. That's a sure side of it.
I've spent more time with you the last 2 months than I have my wife, I promise.
I don't know about that one now. It's a team effort on our part. Thomas Nelson back out. The ball almost taken away by Washington County, but loose ball picked up in there by Nix.
Active hands by Washington County earlier. They've got to hold this intensity the whole game.
3 ball on the way. No good this time by Newton. Out of bounds it'll go.
Oh.
Toe. Touch last by Washington County.
I didn't like that call. Ari Edlin, the Knicks kind of come over her back, and typically you'll see them call that the other way. No love for Washington County on that one.
On the inbounds we go. Here's Thomas Nelson. Back on the outside. 3 ball on the way. No good. Ryder had a nice shot, but couldn't get it to fall on the far side. Ball rolls out of bounds. Touch last by Thomas Nelson. Good hustle by Nix.
Just stayed with it. Ari Edlin didn't kind of grab the ball and establish her position. Was looking to get rid of it as we see Lindsey Thompson. We talked about her pregame. So did Coach Courtney. They're going to look to feed her the basketball.
Thompson on the inbounds. Finds Riley wearing number 4. She throws it away, but lost out of bounds by Newton.
I would really like to see Washington County take that to the middle of the floor, Hal, and then dump it to the side instead of running to the corner, because you can get caught in the backcourt pretty quick.
Edlin to Mernon, wide open, puts it up and in.
And
Let's see a Dr. Isaac replay on that one. As we have a timeout on the floor, let's go to that play as Washington County goes to Mernon.
I love it. They get the ball out there, Edlin. One little bounce fake, up and in for Julianne Martin, and that's all you got to do. Show the ball, throw the ball.
Instant replay brought to you by Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr., General Dentistry in Springfield. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick timeout. Back after this on G&G Productions.
High school basketball brought to you by G&G Productions, Lebanon, Bardstown, and Springfield. High school basketball brought to you by Exit Realty Bluegrass, Lisa Kearns Realtor. She's the helpful agent at 129 West Park Lane in Camelsville. Call today at 270-402-4036.
Session number 1 of the 19th District Tournament tonight is the play-in game. Thomas Nelson Lady Generals and the Washington County Commanderettes. Washington County has started girls on fire here tonight, up 7-3. Howell with the call.
19th District Tournament brought to you by Kentucky Straight Apparel in Bardstown. Down court we move with Thomas Nelson. Wibbles will have it. In that lineup now is Lindsey Thompson, the senior for Thomas Nelson. Shot up and in. Left side by number 5, Cindy Newton. That was a 3.
It was.
She got 2 of them tonight, 7-6. Commanderettes by a digit. Thompson shot up, won't go in.
Too hard, but she followed her shot. I'll take it. That's
Newton rebound. Up court, wide open on the right side. Shot up by Nix, up and in.
First lead for Thomas Nelson.
Now they'll put back on the full court press. Washington County's had problems with that throughout the year, and they throw it away. Thompson comes up with it. Thompson to Wibbles. Jumper on the way, no good. Tie up underneath and jump ball. Possession arrow, Washington County.
Good. I like the battle out of Washington County tonight. This is a little bit more intensity than we've seen them play, especially the 2 games against Thomas Nelson.
Thompson is a player for this Thomas Nelson team we haven't talked a whole lot about tonight. She came in late. Usually she'll start. But that last couple of games, she really played well against Washington County. Scramble for it out of bounds on the far side. Touch last, they'll say by Washington County, so Thomas Nelson will have it.
Unforced errors are Washington County's.
Yeah,
that's their bite.
Down court. Wibbles will wear number 12 to Thompson. Back out they go on the left corner. Find Emily Sanders, who's checked in there. Shot up no good by Thomas Nelson. Loose ball. Scramble for it. Mernon will tie it up underneath with Nix. Jump ball.
Love the ball movement by Thomas Nelson. They're crossing court. They're really taking advantage of this 2-3 zone for Washington County. They're willing to shoot over top of it.
I love the scrappy play. Get down on that floor. I'm going after it.
As long as I don't have to get down on the floor.
I have a hard time just getting up anymore. Thompson back on the outside. Wibbles a three. No good. Stand corrected. Sanders a three, but Thomas Nelson come back up with it. Wibbles on the far side. The fake double team. She's fouled.
Yeah, they're going to get Ari Edlin with this one. She gave her a little, week removed from Valentine's Day. Give her a little hug. It's a foul in basketball, though.
Thompson will kick it in, not before we have a substitution in for Washington County.
25, Izzy Medley coming in. She's a 5'7", 8th grader. Future's bright for the Commanders. Her sister's right here beside us.
Down low, Thompson, turnaround shot, got it.
Ari Edlin's got to move her feet a little bit. She can contest that, but she's got to be in front of her.
Yeah, Lindsay's tough. She gets on that inside and make it happen, and now Thomas Nelson foul.
That foul's going to be on Brianna Wibbles, and that's going to be her second early in this game, Hal.
Yeah, Wibbles, no points. We know she's a scorer, but no points and 2 fouls. Not a good place to be with 1:53 to go in the first quarter of play.
I would have to think Coach Courtney's going to bring her out, and she is, as Kate Ballard's going to come in, a sophomore. No, correction. They're going to leave Wibbles on the floor, and I've wondered, are you going to trust the senior, or are you going to pull back and play it safe? It looks like she's going to give the senior the trust.
Up court, Bedley from the charity stripe. Can't get it to fall. Rebound, Edlin. Edlin wants to go back, but goes back with the pass instead. Shot up and in by Riley.
I like the look. She tried to look twice to go up, wasn't there. Riley was sitting there for a 16-footer.
Thomas Nelson by 1. Back the other way. With the ball is Wibbles, playing with 2 fouls. Out of bounds. No, they'll say she lost it.
Nice
Good
hands
pressure.
by Nastasia Riley. She was able to get her hands and knock the ball away.
Riley did a
Wibbles
good
went through
job.
it, went forward and knocked it out of bounds.
That was a play arranged all by Riley. She did a nice job on that one. 10-9, Thomas Nelson by 1. Bad pass. Taken away by Thompson. Thompson to Wibbles. Wibbles will back it out. Now to Thompson. Thompson underneath, muscles her way inside. Can't get the 2, but it's fouled.
That foul's going to go on Ari Edlin, I believe. That's what I saw, and he saw the same. That's going to be her second, team third. And again, if she'll just move her feet and get in front of her, Hal, it puts you in a much better position to guard the shot.
Lindsey Thompson wears number 44. She's a senior, has 2 points so far tonight. Shot on its way bottom. She'll shoot again. Next shot up. Got it. Nope, throws out of there. Sorry. Off cue on that one. Under a minute to go.
Too hot to handle by Izzy Medley, and that ball's taken out of bounds. Great first quarter by Commanderettes. They've battled a little adversity here on some turnovers. But it's all things they can clean up.
Well, yeah, if you keep the score close, you can clean anything up.
Martin come back in for Washington County.
Back down court, Newton to Wibbles, back right side, a 3 on the way by Nix, no good. Washington County rebound. Up court, they go. Shot on its way, block. Rebound by Martin, can't get it to go in. Scramble for it. Loose ball put up
Smalley.
and in.
Smalley with it.
Smalley got that one to go in. Her first 2 of the night. We're tied up at 11 all. Back to action. Pass over the middle, now down low. Shot up and in, rolls in for Ballard.
Good move
Kate
by Ballard.
Checked in. Ballard, a sophomore. Now ball rolls out of bounds. They're going to say it's still Washington County ball. Touch last by Thomas Nelson.
Hard to beat a team 3 times in a row.
Thompson to Mernon. 3 seconds. Need to get a shot up. Throws it away. Wibbles comes up with it, but that'll do it for the first quarter of play. After 1, your score. Thomas Nelson 13. Washington County 11. We'll be back with more in just a moment. 19th District Tournament from Thomas Nelson High School. Brought to you by Kentucky Straight Apparel on G&G Productions.
Snap, snap, Snappy Tomato Pizza.
Snappy Tomato is more than just pizza. They have hoagies you could choose from. How about some of Snappy's pasta? Or build your own calzone. And Snappy has boneless or bone-in wings. Try their barbecue hot or plain. Don't forget the garden salad or the dessert. Go to snappytomato.com.
Snappy Delivery.
111 East Main Street in Springfield. Call 859-336-9888.
When it's time to take a look under the hood, trust your car, truck, or van to Oil Guys. 620 North 3rd Street in Bardstown. Oil Guys knows how to make your car hum. Oil Guys in Bardstown do oil changing, brake jobs, tire rotations, bulb changes. And Oil Guys will make sure those wiper blades are put on tight for the winter. Oil Guys works the convenient hours you're looking for, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., Monday through Friday, and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday. They're closed on Sunday. Oil Guys, 620 North 3rd Street in Bardstown, next to my old Kentucky home dinner train. 1 quarter complete for session number 1 of the 19th District Tournament. John Graves Hal Good here at Thomas Nelson High School. 13-11, Thomas Nelson in front. Washington County battling.
Mernon led off scoring for Washington County with 4. Sydney Newton had 2 3-pointers for 6, and then right off the bat, quick whistle and a foul.
Julianne Martin's going to pick up her first. Team 4th. They set an illegal screen.
13-11. Thomas Nelson leading Washington County. Wibbles in the lane. Tries to get it down low. She does. Shot up, no good. Rebound up, no good, but a whistle and a foul. Good pass underneath to Ballard, and Ballard couldn't get the shot, and the rebound in there by Haley Martin. She'll pick up a foul.
Kiki Thompson on that foul, her first, team 5th. And I thought she had a lot of ball on that one, but I've got a weird angle here, Hal. Maybe I didn't see it the same.
At the line, shot goes up, no good by Martin. Martin, no points so far tonight. Senior on this ball club. Shooting 2. Next one up, rolls in there. 14-11, and a steal. Put up and in, no, rolls out of there by Martin. Scramble for it. Thomas Nelson will have it. 3 on the way by Newton. No good. Rebound by Washington County. Up court, Smalley. Smalley got away with a carry. Over to Medley. Shot up and in.
And that worked out well for Washington County, but they're lucky. You can't throw the ball into the corner and then reverse it to underneath the opposing team's basket under a press.
Medley did a good job finding position and making things happen, that's for sure. So a face from a while back. Big Mitchell Hughes rolls in. I've called a few of that guy's games.
I remember his last game.
Here to watch his son play tonight. Now on the floor, Thomas Nelson will have the ball, much to the displeasure of the Washington County faithful here this evening. Turnover by the Commanderettes, gives it back to the Lady Generals. 3 on the way by Newton. No good. Rebound, put back up and in. That was Ballard with the 2. 16-13. Thomas Nelson. Down low, Mernon. Mernon goes up. Can't get it to fall. Tipped around. Out of bounds it'll go. Touch last, they'll say, by Wibbles.
I like it for Washington County. They're attacking the basket, and Nastasia Riley just went by everybody on them. She has the speed to do that.
On the inbounds, ball lost by Washington County. Wibbles comes up with it. Wibbles down court. Oh, nice pass over to Newton. Newton shot up no good, but whistle and a foul on Washington County.
Tashira Smalley, that's going to be her first. Team 6.
To the stripe we go. Sydney Newton, junior. 2 threes to her credit. First one up, gets his free throw. First trip to the charity stripe, I might add.
It's a little late for the banks to be open on a holiday.
Always good to have to go to the bank. Second shot, no good. Scramble for it, a fight as Emma Ryder had a hand on it out of bounds to go, but Washington County touched it last.
You know, we may have to keep that in mind, Hal. Another broadcast does a Whitaker bank shot. Maybe we need to talk about a Farmers National bank shot.
I don't know that bank you're talking about. Whitaker. I know those guys. Now, Farmers and Springfield State, I do know.
Only ones to
The
know.
only ones that I know.
And Citizens, we can't forget Citizens.
Citizens Bank as well. They're all good. They're all good partners of ours. Appreciate them.
Steps called. Washington County is going to retain the basketball, and they need some points right here as Thomas Nelson's jumped up 4. How be good to stay within striking distance.
Mernon on the inbounds. Kicks it in the backcourt. Riley able to hang on to it. Close one. Now they throw it over on the right-hand side and a scramble for it. Touch last, they'll say, by Wibbles.
I'm not going to say it's snippy out there, but it's aggressive.
Whose advantage would that be?
I think at Washington County. I like it. Back me in a cage. Timeout on the floor taken by Washington County. We'll take a timeout. 19th District Tournament, a G&G production.
For a lot of people, home ownership is a big to-do list item that has to get checked before you feel like you're a grown-up, living your best life. If you're ready to check that box, talk to Derek Brussel at Farmers National Bank. Derek specializes in guiding first-time home buyers, young borrowers, and other newbies toward a responsible, manageable, fulfilling financial future. Visit farmersnational.bank to get in touch. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 402972.
All right, John Boy.
Back here at Thomas Nelson High School, 6:13 to go. Washington County with the ball, finds himself down 4. Good scrappy play, and as we was going to break, Hal, I like the aggressive play, and I think it benefits Washington County.
Well, it has to benefit them. I think here so far that aggressive play has worked for them. They're at a 4-point game right now. I know in one of the 2 meetings in regular season, it was close to a running clock at the half. May have been the last meeting. They're doing much better this evening in playing and controlling that tempo. And if you look right here, they throw it away, but still Thomas Nelson able to have that success on the defense by playing 2-3.
Absolutely, and the unforced turnovers is indifferent in this ball game. I've got them with 7 just throwaways, and when you're down 4, 7 turnovers, unforced turnovers.
Jumper, Wibbles up, no good. She's scoreless so far tonight. Steal, though, by Wibbles. Wibbles, baseline move. She's in trouble. Gets rid of it. Smart move. Right side, Nix. Back outside, Wibbles. In the lane, goes up. It's fouled.
I think they're going to get Julianne Martin. If they do, that's going to be her second. How many fingers? 44.
Yeah, she'll pick up number 2.
That's team 7th.
To the stripe we go. Brianna Wibbles. She wears number 12. First shot up, no good. Wibbles, no points. Lindsey Thompson's back in there.
Zakiya Hughes in for Washington County.
Sophomore. That shot up, rolls in there for him. 18-13, Thomas Nelson. And a steal by Thomas Nelson.
A bad pass by Izzy Medley.
Back on the outside. 3-pointer on the way. Nix, no good.
I think Tashira Smalley blocked that one, but they're going to get a foul here on Kiki Thompson. That's going to be her second.
It's number 2.
Yeah, they are. 8th foul for Washington County.
Lindsey Thompson at the stripe to shoot 2.
Only 2 fouls for Washington County, or on Thomas Nelson. So your foul's 8-2 here with 5:20 to go. First quarter of play, first half of play.
Thompson, next one up. Missed this one, missed them both. Scramble for it.
Jump ball, and I believe it's going to be Lady General basketball.
Haley Martin, her ponytail. Gonna have to have some alterations done. Next break. I don't know, maybe she wears it a little lower. Nice give off the left side, shot up and in by Nix.
Good backdoor take.
20-13, Thomas Nelson. Shot up by Hughes, block by Thompson.
Double dribble.
Go catch that one on Thompson. So it'll be Washington County ball. Medley, Smalley, Hughes. All out there with a shot by Smalley, no good.
She's hit some of those this year.
Back down court with Wibbles. Shot up, no good. I stand corrected. Shot up by Nix, no good, and a whistle on the foul.
White 23 hold. It's going to be on Rianne Nix. That's her first, team third.
4:43 to go in the first half. On the inbounds, Washington County get it to Smalley. Smalley through traffic and it's fouled.
They're going to get a foul on Thomas Nelson. They must have heard me say the fouls weren't very even. That foul's going to be on 23, Rianne Nix. That's her second. Team fourth. Brianna Wibbles and Rianne Nix with 2 fouls apiece.
Commanderettes on the inbounds. Bedley trying to get it in, and she does, and a whistle and a foul.
They're going to call steps on that one.
Oh, going to get steps called.
You couldn't see from my big cup.
No, it's not your cup. It's kind of like we're fenced in back here. I like the railing, but it's.
I need to be Seamus Martin height to see over it.
Yes, me too. So turnover gives it back to Thomas Nelson. 3 ball on the way, no good. Missed by Wibbles. Rebound, shot up on the right side, no good by Thompson. Thomas Nelson will stay in there with it. 3 by Wibbles, no good. She's ice cold tonight.
She scored all of her points against the Commanderettes. If she had 45 points, she may have used them all, Hal.
Medley throws it away. Back down court, Wibbles all the way down, lays it up and in, counted and she's fouled.
Can we take a look at that one?
I'll just look at that one again, that's for sure. Wibbles trying to get on the scoring. Here's Dr. Isaac's instant replay.
You know, she gets to still at the top and then just takes the bump from Natasha Riley and puts it up and in. And, you know, when you're battling through a cold spot, it's what you got to do. You got to battle. Checking in for Washington County is going to be number 12, Lauren France. She is a 5'5", 8th grader.
Wibbles will hit the
freshman
shot from the charity stripe. On the inbounds, Wibbles trying to come up with it. And they're going to say out of bounds by Riley. Ooh-wee.
Yeah,
a scramble in there and out of bounds.
She kind of grabbed it and kind of spun around and spun out of bounds, and she was really close to getting a technical there.
Out of control. On the inbound, shot up no good by Ballard. Scramble for it. Thomas Nelson will have it. Back on the outside, Wibbles. Now a 3 ball on the way, up and in. And that's 3 threes for Sydney Newton.
She has taken up the scoring for Brianna Wibbles in this first quarter.
Back to Wibbles. Wibbles will back it back out. Wibbles. Right side to Newton. Reach in foul by Washington County.
I think they're going to get Nastasia Riley for this one. That'll be her fourth team, or her second, team 9th.
To the stripe we go. Thomas Nelson, Sydney Newton. First shot up, got it.
Great first half for Miss.
Yeah, Sydney Newton's had a great first half. Eland's in, Hughes is out. Next shot up, no good. Eland comes up with it, but throws it away. Loose ball, out of bounds it'll go. They're going to give it to Thomas Nelson.
Washington County's got 9 team fouls. Everybody but Tashira Smalley, all the starters have got 2.
On the inbounds. Over to Thompson. Has taken away. Washington County the other way. France needs a little help. Timeout.
Timeout, full
Washington
timeout.
County.
Washington County's going to take a full timeout as Thomas Nelson's gone on a 10-0 run. We'll take a timeout. 19th District Basketball, a G&G production.
What are the big things in your life? The first home you purchased with your spouse, the car that took years to save for, the boat you inherited from Grandpa, Coverage just in case that nasty cough is more than a cold. My name is JJ Trainer from the University of Louisville men's basketball program. Byrne Insurance Group is a proud insurance partner of the Bardstown-Nelson County Chamber. Contact Jim Gross today to discuss programs.
Sale with Hale, they offer a full line of sales and listing services. Whether you're buying or selling a home, farm or business, Sale with Hale, their mission is to give you individual service with a taste of Southern hospitality. Check out the Sale with Hale auction calendar. On Saturday, March the 5th at 10 a.m., the Springfield Merchant Mall Surplus. That's at 805 Bardstown Road, Suite 13 in Springfield. Furniture, household goods, building supplies, and more. All items sold. Sale with Hale Realty and Auction, 208 North Walnut Street in Springfield. A house sold name.
Back here at Thomas Nelson High School, 10-0 run by Thomas Nelson has put them up 27-13, Hal.
Just 3 minutes to go till the half. Stay tuned for the half. A look at stats, and we'll preview that Washington County, Nelson County boys game in the nightcap. Wibbles all the way down, layup no good, but a whistle and a foul.
I've got some Washington County fans to my left that disagree with that, but I think it was a foul. That's going to give Tashira Smalley's second, team 10th foul, and every one of the starters for Washington County has 2 fouls.
To your left, right.
On my right.
10 foot down. They all are bad. Didn't like that at all.
I didn't think it was a bad call.
Shot up, rolls in, Wibbles. Hits them both. Brianna Wibbles. 4 for 5 in a steal and hit it again. Well,
unforced nice turnovers.
Play. Wibbles is a player now. Steps called by Washington County.
And I don't like that call. I don't like going down the sideline. I'd much rather keep it in the middle of the floor so that you got options left or right.
Yeah, Commanderettes are a little out of control. Layla Holiday, we agree with you. And we don't stay on the officials very much, but a couple of calls could have gone either way. Thanks for tuning in on Facebook Live. Thompson, jumper, missed it. Medley rebound. Medley will have it. Trying to get rid of it too soon. A steal. Wibbles collides on the far side with Franz.
And that's going to be her first, team first. And both players have the opportunity to go for the ball, but Wibbles was going for the ball and Franz just kind of run into her.
To the charity stripe will go. Brianna Wibbles at the line. First one up. No good.
She's had a tough night, but she's played so well.
4 for 6 from the charity stripe. She has 8 points, all in quarter number 2. Next one up, missed it. Rebound, Thomas Nelson. Wibbles puts up a 3, missed it. Air ball, as a matter of fact. Thomas Nelson with the save. Far side, Newton. Newton Wibbles. Wibbles backs it back out. 1:52 to go in the half.
Washington County hasn't scored since 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
3 on the way, no good by by Haley Martin. Now it'll be Washington County ball.
Thomas Nelson's on a 14-0 run the last 4.5 minutes.
Edlin. Off the far side, but she'll be called for steps.
I like it when the players look up. I didn't walk. Well, you did. You didn't mean to walk.
What are you talking about? Newton into Wibbles. She'll bring it straight away. 1:32 to go in the half. It's Newton to Wibbles. Left side, Martin. Newton wears number 5. She's had a good first half. Inside, Thompson. Turnaround shot, no good. Rebound, put back up, no good by Thomas Nelson, but Nemeth was able to get the rebound, and she'll go to the stripe. Commander Etz will get the foul.
Foul's going to be on Ari Edlin. That's going to be her third, Hal, team 10th.
Stripe shooting 2 with Jada Nemeth. First one no good.
Checking in for Thomas Nelson is going to be Emily Sanders. Got her as a freshman.
Haley Martin will get a break. Next one up and in.
At the half, Hal, I'm going to try to verify my breaking news that will bring in between games.
Gotcha. Medley puts it up too hard. Rebound. Thomas Nelson trapped. Edlin steal. Edlin drives, puts it up no good.
2 points for Washington County this quarter.
Everything that was going right, that one couldn't go. Down low, back out to the top of the key. Moving the ball around, a 3 up. No good by Sanders. Rebound out to Wibble, shot on its way, it'll be a 2.
She has found her groove in the second quarter.
No question. She's come to life. 34-13.
And they're going to get are they going to get no, they're going to call a jump ball. And that's lucky for Washington County, because if they'd have called that on Ari Edlin, that would have been her 4th with a lot of basketball to play.
Couple of subs. Mernon will check in. Edlin will check out. Yeah, get her out of there so she don't pick up number 4. 25 seconds to go. Wibbles, shot up, no good. Medley rebound. Medley will just bring it down court. Medley trying to dribble out of pressure. Over to France. Loose ball. Washington County has it. Medley trying to get a shot up, and it'll be up, and it'll be no good, as it did go in with time running off. But nevertheless, Washington County, John, will head to the locker room trailing Thomas Nelson 34-13.
21-point run. 21-2 in that second quarter to really put some gap in here for Thomas Nelson. Looked like a ball game in the first quarter.
Keep it right here. When we come back, we'll have some halftime comments for you. This is the 19th District Tournament from Thomas Nelson High School. Brought to you by Kentucky Straight Apparel on G&G Productions.
Kentucky Straight Apparel and Company in Bardstown is an apparel company that specializes in screen printing, embroidery, awards, and vinyl heat press transfers. Kentucky Straight Apparel and Company have many advantages over large companies, quick turnaround time, and our department heads have 20-plus years experience. Kentucky Straight Apparel and Company, 400 Cathedral Manor in Bardstown. Call them at 502-348-2223 or go to their website and place an order today at kystraightapparel.com. Kentucky Straight Apparel and Company, investing in innovation and design to provide complete customer satisfaction. Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr. is a second-generation dentist in his hometown of Springfield, and he and his staff invite you to his office at 39 Bobolink Drive in Springfield. They offer family dentistry as well as digital dentistry where no impressions are needed. Their all-digital technology allows you to get crowns, bridges, partials, and implants with no discomfort. Results are more accurate and quicker. For family dentistry, see Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr., 39 Bobolink Drive in Springfield, or call today at 859-336-7680. Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr., a reason to smile since 1963. Lebanon, the heart of Kentucky. It's definitely the place to shop. Shop in Lebanon for that special spring outfit, for that just right fit for an upcoming wedding. How about custom tees? Downtown Lebanon has you covered, literally. No matter the size of your group, tees for schools, churches, businesses, clubs, and much more. Lebanon, the heart of Kentucky. Florists, gift shops, wedding attire, framing, and that just right fit for a pair of shoes. Check out Lebanon today and find out why they're a place to shop. TG Kentucky and Lebanon are now hiring. They're hiring for a third shift equipment maintenance team member, full-time, second and third shift team members, second shift shipping supervisor, off-ship supervisor, technical engineer automation, technical engineer, functional rubber and plastic products. Apply at work4tg.com or call 270-699-3300. This message brought to you by the Marion County Industrial Foundation, putting people back to work.
The law firm of Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain has assisted the people of Central Kentucky for over 45 years. Whether it's closing on your new home, handling the estate of your loved one, business planning, or preparing for your family's future with wills and trust, we will call the right play for you. Like our Facebook page, give us a call, or visit us in downtown Springfield, and let Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain show you how our hustle and heart sets us apart.
Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain. Offices in downtown Springfield. 859-336-3901.
This is an advertisement.
Rapid Recovery Cryotherapy in Bardstown utilizes extreme cold therapy through liquid nitrogen to assist in recovery from strenuous activity, decompress from a hard day at work, or just enjoy some much-needed pampering. The XR Cryotherapy Chamber from Cryo Innovations provides nitrogen-based cold air treatments in just 3 minutes, with short-term results lasting up to 8 hours. Rapid Recovery Cryotherapy is locally owned and operated by JT Roby. To explore their service menu, schedule an appointment, or for more information about cryotherapy technology and its benefits, please visit rapidrecoverycryo.com or reach out at 502-507-CRYO. That is 502-507-2796.
If you're in the market to find someone to fix that car, truck, or van, let me make a suggestion, because you got to go to somebody you can trust. Go see Philip Carrico of Carrico's Body Shop in Fredericktown. Carrico's Body Shop. They're at 3676 Cane Run Road in Springfield. But everybody knows, if you want to go to Carrico's Body Shop, head to see Philip Carrico in the Burg. That number's 859-284-5309. Carrico's Body Shop in Springfield. Or the Burg, I might say.
Back here at Thomas Nelson High School, Halgu, John Graves, and crew. 34-13 is your score at the half in girls action in the play-in games. Keep it right here. Got your scoring. Going to be talking to Holly Jo Smith in just a moment. She's the girls softball coach here at Thomas Nelson. Plus, she would be my niece, married into the family. So you know I love her. She's going to get all the time she wants tonight. Well, just like for Thomas Nelson, we knew that Brianna Wibbles was going to turn it on, and she did. It took her to the second quarter, but she did get 10 points in quarter number 2. Here's your scoring. Leading scorer was Sydney Newton for Thomas Nelson. 11 points, 3 3-pointers. Had a good first half. 10 for Wibbles. 1 point for Nemeth. 4 for Ballard. 4 for Nix. 1 for Martin, and Thompson had 3. Washington County, good first quarter, but let Thomas Nelson really do well in that second quarter. They were led in scoring by Julianne Mernon. She had 4. 2 points for Riley, 2 for Thompson. 2 points for Medley, and 2 for Smalley. 1 point for Elon. Again, your score at the half, Thomas Nelson 34, Washington County 13. Back here at Thomas Nelson High School, boy, I tell you, when you come to this gymnasium, I really love this gymnasium, Holly. This gymnasium is something I know a lot of time and effort went into, but it's a great place for a district tournament.
It is. It's got a lot of spacing and just the ability to be able to see everything no matter where you're sitting for the most part. It's a nice gym. We take care of our space here.
Thomas Nelson has done so much over the past few years since its conception, and not just academics, not just in the way that they're teaching kids here, but it's amazing how the athletics have really jumped a couple of milestones here recently.
I think so too. We take a lot of pride in what we're doing here from every angle, academic side, athletic side, the way we take care of everything here. We take a lot of pride in it. So it allows our athletic departments to grow, and that's what we try. Everything is growth.
I rolled in here tonight, and I saw you out there on the field. Boy, you had them going. You were rolling them, baby.
We're rocking and rolling for sure.
Tell me about your team this year.
We'll be pretty young this year. We graduated 6 seniors last year, 6 starting seniors, so we'll be fairly young, but I returned some starters that I think will really show some leadership and help guide us this year. But we look all right so far.
Holly also works with the athletic department here, and gosh, the team here is just awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited about District Week being here and opportunity to host, and looking forward to what spring season brings us for sure.
Well, and and if you're Thomas Nelson, nobody's got a crystal ball, but both the boys and girls have to feel pretty good about. You got to take care of business, but
Correct.
have to feel pretty good about the way they've been playing the past
Correct.
couple of weeks.
Yeah, I think so too. I think they've got some confidence in them, and I think they're ready to kind of show off a little bit, show what they can do, which is great for our programs here at Thomas Nelson. So.
Hey, listen, good to see you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love you, baby.
Thank you, Hal B.
She's one of them, Holly Jo Smith, my niece.
That's
so
right.
she's always going to get some good airtime. But she is the girls softball coach here at Thomas Nelson High School. Keep it right here. We got more coming up for you in just a moment. This is Kentucky Straight Apparel coverage of the 19th District on G&G Productions.
Try to think of the most convenient bank service you could hope for. How about banking from your mobile phone? Well, Springfield State Bank has it. With our new mobile banking, you can monitor your checking account, transfer money, even pay your bills right from your cell phone. Enrollment is easy. Just visit our website at www.springfieldstate.com for details. Springfield State Bank, we're your locally owned community bank doing big bank things. We want to make banking easy for you. Springfield State Bank, member FDIC.
Hi, this is Scott Bottoms of Danville Office Equipment. We are your locally owned independent dealer for office supplies, office furniture, printing, and multifunction machines. With locations in Danville, Lebanon, and Somerset, we serve over 25 counties throughout Kentucky. Give us a call or visit us online at danvilleofficeequipment.com. Thanks and best of luck throughout the tournament.
In 1937, community leaders from Bullitt, Nelson, Spencer, and Washington counties came together to form one of the earliest electric co-ops in Kentucky, Salt River Electric, celebrating 85 years in 2022. Throughout their anniversary year, they'll be celebrating the legacy of rural electricity and want their members to join in as they give away an $85 bill credit each month this year. Go to srelectric.com and enter into their $85 for 85 years giveaway today. srelectric.com/85FOR85.
Getting ready for quarter number 3 here at Thomas Nelson High School. Hal Good, John Graves. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Again, this is one of 2 games that we're going to have for the play-in games. So we encourage you. We're going to be on all week. Make sure to send to your friends, those that live out of the area, that the games are on G&G Production. We'd love to hear from them. As, we think it's a great opportunity for Facebook Live to bring the 19th District Tournament, John.
Absolutely. I brought you a little snacky snack.
Hey, that may come in handy later. We're back to action. Turnover by Washington County. Wibbles had a whistle and a foul. I like to share the wealth with my team as I get some strange looks over there. Ball tipped away. Washington County will still come up with it. Pass underneath. Vernon. Shot on its way. No good. Tipped around out of bounds. Touched last by the Commanderettes. Again, it was Sydney Newton who led all scoring with 11 points. Had 3 3-pointers to her credit.
You upgraded at half.
Oh, man. Holly Jo Smith.
You know your family when you use the middle name.
Holly Jo. She was quite a softball player and now coaches. She's a good ball player. Shot up no good by Washington County. Now a steal underneath by Riley. Kicked back out, now kicked around, stolen back. Back in control of Thomas
We're going to play
Nelson.
hot potato with it.
Wibbles will come down court. 3 on the way, no good. She had a good second quarter of play, John, but she has sure missed a lot of shots tonight.
She has, but, good shooters, that's what you got to do. You got to shoot the ball. Good pass by Ari Edlin over to Tashira Smalley.
Smalley did a nice job to pick up point number 4. Just what Washington County needed.
Crowd starting to fill in here.
3-pointer on the right side, no good. Edlin will have it. Edlin double teamed and a whistle and a foul.
Oh, somebody took a.
I think Edlin.
Yep.
Elam with the elbow. But
that foul's going to be Emma Ryder. That's her first, team first.
Washington County's ball.
I also like it when our guests bring us gear.
Holly Joe bringing out the good stuff, just like Edlin. The
She's
drive,
got the good stuff.
layup, up and good. Good stuff. Give her 3.
Like they got the mic fixed.
Underneath, a save by Thompson, out of bounds. Touch last by Washington County.
Washington County's just got to eat at this lead. So all they need to do is, you know how you eat an elephant, Hal?
One bite at a time.
One bite at a time, and that's all Washington County needs to do.
Lob in, shot up, no good. Rebound, Mernon. Pass down to Smalley, up, no good, but a whistle and a foul.
That was pretty good shot. Pretty good look by Anastasia Riley.
Ladies and gentlemen, foul number 5, Sydney Newton.
That foul's going to be Sydney Newton, her first, team second.
Smalley at the line, first shot up, no good. Sure, Smalley has 4 points tonight. She'll shoot another. Shot on its way, no good. Rebound. Here come the Lady Generals. Wibbles off the right side. She's open. Won't shoot it. She'll back it back around. Lob, center court. A little rotation with the ball. Wibbles has it. Thompson goes down. 3 on the way, no good by Thomas Nelson. They'll get the ball back. Wibbles right side, fouled by Thompson.
Getting a little chippy out here tonight, Hal. That foul's going to be on 13. That's going to be Kiki Thompson. That'll be her third, team first.
Thompson picks up her third.
See, GB, Glenn Black is watching.
Attaboy.
Jamie Mattingly.
First shot no good. Wibbles.
Gary Ellery's watching.
It's a good man.
But if they're watching us, they're all good people.
Either good. Some are exceptional.
And Gary Ellery falls in that exceptional.
Steal by Thomas Nelson. All the way down, lay it up and in. That's Martin. Martin has 3 points. And a bad pass by Washington County. A little out of control there.
That's been the MO for Washington County all year, although it's been better tonight.
Medley in, Thompson out.
In the game, Commanderettes number 22, Lizzie Medley.
Substitution in for Thomas Nelson. Number 23, Rianne Nix will check in. Back to action. Bad pass taken away by Washington County. Commanderettes all the way down. The weight, the basket up, no good by Riley. Smalley ties it up underneath with Ryder. Jump ball, possession arrow, gives it to the Lady Generals.
I will say there was a lot of contact on that, but less on the camera angle from the floor as it was from up here. I like the floor camera.
3 on the way, no good, but a foul. They've been away from the ball.
Foul on number 22, Mary Edlin. That's going to be her fourth, team second.
Edlin picking up number 4.
As Kiki Thompson checks back in, and Mary Edlin's going to have a seat.
Commanderette foul on 22, Mary Edlin, her fourth, team second.
Down low, the Meriden, whistle on the foul.
So, Maybe just turnover.
Nope, looks like they're just going to stay out of bounds. Turnover. Gives it back to Washington County. Full court press by the Lady Generals. Throw it, Washington County will throw it away, but they get it back. Here's Thompson. Thompson all the way down. Collides underneath.
They're going to say
and
she
a
was
whistle
shooting.
and a foul. Emma Ryder is who Thompson runs into.
Her second, team third. That's going to send Kiki Thompson to the line.
Ryder is out. Newton is back in. Kiki Thompson at the strike. 2 points tonight. Hits his free throw.
Number 5, Cynthia Newton, back in the game for the Lady Generals.
Thompson, junior, shot up, and in, hits them both. 37-19.
Washington County on a 6-3 run.
Thomas Nelson. Commanderettes led about the first couple of minutes of this game tonight. Thomas Nelson came back in, had a big second quarter of play. Thomas Nelson ball on the inbounds.
Trying to get jerseys tucked in, it looks like.
Yeah, I believe so. Lindsey Thompson, she'll inbounds the ball. Thompson on the inbounds. Just off of another player. Thompson picks it back up. Shot up, no good. But a scramble, and my gosh.
We need a little.
I'm going to tell you, twice, not once, but twice, Emma Ryder hits the floor.
That foul's going to be on Lindsey Thompson. That's her first, team fourth.
44, Lindsey Thompson, her first, team's fourth.
Washington County ball. So on the inbounds, Washington County will have it. Thompson down court. Thompson all the way down, puts up a high shot, no good. Rebound by Newton. Newton left side, able to find Nix. Nix will back it back out. Right side, shot on the way, no good by Martin.
Foul on number 44, Julianne Martin. Her third, team third. It's Martin. It's Martin country.
Martin. Shot up, no good.
Seamus is a big dude to get that name wrong.
Half my in-laws and my daughter's family are from Ireland. So I try and get those things right.
Enos is not a Texas name?
My friend, it's Ennis.
Ennis. See, I can.
Basket up and in, and now Washington County over to Smalley, lays it up and in.
You know, not to take anything away from tonight's game, but you know that's going to be there a lot next year for Air Edlin and Sheriff Smalley.
Thomas Nelson will back it out. Nix. It's like an official timeout.
So that's not the sign for official timeout. That's a sign for a shot clock violation.
Well, I can tell you we've got an official timeout on the floor.
Looks like there's something on the floor over there.
Yeah, that's what they were getting to.
They've got some mops.
Not to tell what his call is, but
they've got
he
some
wanted
mops.
to stop play. Now, you're my mop man here.
That is
Go over the technique here. What about this guy going here?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's he got going on down there?
That is an 18-inch microfiber mop that he is using to get some spillage up off the floor, and it's a perfect use for that mop.
Well, now, my question to you is, if that is like a soda pop, would that be the mop that you'd want to use for that?
I would want to switch that pad out a couple times, but yes, that is a microfiber mop. It'll absorb that material, does it very well. some of the best mops in the business.
So water, you're okay to use a mop like that?
Mop, soda pop, anything like that. That's the best in the business.
Coffee or tea?
Absolutely. Coffee, tea.
There you
Yeah,
go.
Bruce Smith.
Bruce Smith over there.
That is, I wish I had a telestrator because that is, we teach that. That's how we teach how to use that mop.
Look at him using his boot down there to give it a good taste. You give that water a good look to make sure it's not there.
Now, I would recommend them switch that pad out after use, though.
Look at him. He's already on it. Attaboy, Bruce. John Graves with the play-by-play over there. Good job, John.
I know the products, baby.
I know you do.
Well, that's one of the benefits
boys.
of my full-time job is they take care of all of our 19th district schools, and we've given those mops out to all the 19th district schools.
I kind of thought you were going to be like, Spider-Man here and change into costume and jump down on the floor.
I did that with the microphone to start the game.
I saw that. You're just handy to have around. Steal by Washington County. Here's Thompson, shot up no good. And
Steps called.
It's turnover. It's a turnover.
It has been an interesting 3 minutes.
Number 12, Bree Withers returns to the game.
Brianna Wibbles back in there. 11 points on the night. (39-21). Thomas Nelson leading Washington County. Shot up, rolls off there. Rebound, Thomas Nelson. Wibbles, the fake. Nice pass in the middle. Now they'll pass it back out to Newton. Newton had it, lost it. Scramble for it. Washington County has it. That's Riley to Thompson. Thompson puts the shot up and in.
They wanted the foul. She didn't get it, but she stayed with it, and that's what Washington County's done well all night.
39-23. They've done pretty well here in this third quarter of play. Big shot on that far side. How about a replay over there? It's all right. We'll catch it next time. Big three by Wibbles.
Those hurt.
Thompson back outside to Mernon. Mernon. Now to Riley. Riley. Left side Smalley.
Double dribble.
Number 15.
Into the lineup.
For the Lady Generals.
Kate Ballard is in there, sophomore, Lady Generals.
If you are pulling for Washington County, hit that heart button. If you're pulling for Thomas Nelson, hit that like button.
Down low, Thompson. Back outside, a three up and in. Big three, Martin. Haley Martin, 6 points. On the other end, Thompson up and in for two. Thompson has 6 points in this third quarter, give her 8 on the night.
That foul's going to be on number 32 to Shara Smalley. That's her third. Team fourth.
Down low, the fake, the shot, up, no good. Mernon with the rebound. Thompson had a good look. Couldn't get it to fall.
Good defense by Julianne on that one. She stayed with it, got the rebound. Yep.
Smalley. Riley up and in. Nope. Not going to get the shot off. He'll be called for a turnover.
Unforced errors are the difference in this game, Hal.
45-25. Three up, three in. Let's watch that one again. Yeah. Dr. John Isaac Jr., Dentistry. Lead us through it there, brother.
All the way down the floor, Tom Wibbles gets it over to Newton, as she's done several times tonight. You leave her open and give her a little bit of space, she's going to make you pay.
How about that being her fourth one?
Lady General foul on 44.
Big foul.
Her second, team's fourth.
On the far side, Izzy Medley shooting two.
That's Thompson's second foul, team fifth for the Lady Generals. Of course, the winner of this game will play Bethlehem tomorrow night, 6 o'clock.
Next one up in the end. Izzy Bentley hits them both. 48-27, time running out. That'll do it. Third quarter complete here at Thomas Nelson High School. Your score, Thomas Nelson 48, Washington County 27, 19th District Tournament, brought to you by Kentucky Straight Apparel on G&G Productions.
Snap, snap, Snappy Tomato Pizza.
Snappy Tomato is more than just pizza. They have hoagies you could choose from. How about some of Snappy's pasta? Or build your own calzone. And Snappy has boneless or bone-in wings. Try their barbecue hot or plain. Don't forget the garden salad or the dessert. Go to snappytomato.com.
Snappy Delivery.
111 East Main Street in Springfield. Call 859-336-9888.
When it's time to take a look under the hood, trust your car, truck, or van to Oil Guys. 620 North 3rd Street in Bardstown. Oil Guys knows how to make your car hum. Oil Guys in Bardstown do oil changing, brake jobs, tire rotations, bulb changes. And Oil Guys will make sure those wiper blades are put on tight for the winter. Oil Guys works the convenient hours you're looking for, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday. They're closed on Sunday. Oil Guys, 620 North 3rd Street in Bardstown, next to my old Kentucky Home Dinner Train. Session number one, game number one of the 2022 19th District Tournament here at Thomas Nelson High School. Rescheduled. It was supposed to be at Nelson County last year, but they flip-flopped because of COVID rules last year. Nelson County's got a bigger gym, but your Lady Generals are up 21 after they both tied that second quarter, 14 points apiece. For the final of this game, Hal B.
Thompson drives, shot up, no good. Rebound. Thomas Nelson headed the other way. Wibbles backs it back out. Sure, Thomas Nelson going to go for those high percentage shots to try and take this one home to play Bethlehem tomorrow night. 3 on the way. Got it. I guess that's a high percentage shot for Wibbles.
It is for her. It wouldn't be for me, but it is for her.
Wow, 2 threes in the second half. She's a shooter.
We got to start thinking player of the game here.
Indeed.
I've got an idea.
I got one too. Got some time. Thompson. Back on the left side, she throws it away. Wibbles down court. Back on the outside they go. Driving down the lane, bumping into Mernon is Martin.
It's going to be Julianne's fourth. Team fifth.
Commander at foul 44, Julianne Marriott, her fourth.
To the stripe we go. Haley Martin. Haley is 1 for 4.
Haley Martin, one shot. Number 22, Mary Ewing for the game.
1 for 5.
For the Commanderettes.
She'll shoot again. Shot on its way, missed this one. Give it to Washington County. 7:04 to go in this game. Down court, Washington County almost lost it. Thompson comes up with it. Thompson to the board, block.
Emma Ryder.
Thomas Nelson. Wibbles. A 3. Missed it. Fight for it. Thomas Nelson has it. Tied up underneath with Smalley. Will be Cassidy Marksberry, an 8th grader. Possession arrow to Lady Generals.
Great camera work down there by Greg Barkham tonight.
Shot up, no good. Out of bounds, it'll go touch last by Thomas Nelson. Yeah, our crew does a great job. Greg Barkham up here with us this week. Sean Allen this week. And of course, Matthew Smith. Fear the Beard. Down low, Thompson. Shot on its way, blocked. Out of bounds.
Yeah, he said he'd come off the side of the backboard there. And I don't think he was wrong.
Thomas Nelson will bring it down very slowly. Across that half-court line with Wibbles. Wibbles will have it. Off that left side, Wibbles now brings it back around, puts the shot up, no good. Kind of kicked around, and Washington County's Elam will have it. Turnover.
And that's what you can fix during summer practice is just don't think, just react. And that's what Washington County's got to do. She knows what to do with the basketball. It's just a thought process instead of a reaction.
On the inbounds, Wibbles. Straight away. 5:56 to go. 3 on the way. No good. By Ryder. Out of bounds. Nope, whistle on the foul.
Let's see if I can look through the fence here, and that's going to be Julianne Martin. And Julianne Martin's going to foul out with 5 fouls. In all likelihood, unless something really weird happens, that will be her final time on the floor in a Commanderette uniform.
4 points tonight.
Number 14, Jada Eagle for the Lady Generals.
She's done a really good job for Washington County and the Commanderettes. Really nice job.
4-year Letterman, 3-year starter.
Newton hits her first one. She'll shoot again.
Check that tape out.
Next one up and in. Hits them both.
Checking in for Thomas Nelson is going to be number 32, May Webster.
Number 14, Jada Nemeth is in there as well. Nemeth, a sophomore. The fake. Shot on its way, no good, but whistle on the foul.
I like that take by Kiki. Foul's going to be on 32, May Wimsett. Her first, team 6. Yeah.
May Wimsett picks up the foul. She's just checked in. Thompson. Up again. She'll shoot one more. Sean Sway missed this one.
Number 4, Cassidy Marksburg in the game for the Lady.
Headed the other way with a jumper up and in to Marksberry. Nails it. Is that a 3 or a 2?
2.
Far side out of bounds. Washington County will lose it. On the inbounds, Thomas Nelson. Bring it straight away. Wibbles.
Crowd starting to roll in as I see some of the student section.
Getting ready for the boys game.
Little White Lie Night is the theme.
Washington County and Nelson. What's it called?
Little White Lie.
Little White Lie.
Yeah, you take a white T-shirt and you put a little white lie on it. That's what I was told.
All right. Well, let's see a couple of them. So I'm hotter than my mom. Are you asking us to vote on that or something? I mean, where's she going with that?
Here, look at this one.
I have money in my bank account. You should say you like spending your daddy's money. Is what you should put on the show. Well, good. We'll have to get them on here a little bit later.
Yeah,
there,
we'll have to use them as my backdrop down there.
Good to see them out there. Looking good. I like their shirts. Look at that. I know what's going on. Don't have an attitude. Yeah, good shirts. Little white lies. Well, a ball game going on somewhere in here. Back down as Wibbles puts a jumper up. No good. Scramble for it. Thomas Nelson will have it. Thomas Nelson going strong to the board. Shot up and in.
Nemeth. Correction, Martin.
Martin up and in. There's Thompson. Thompson got away with a walk. Shot up no good. Thomas Nelson will have it. Marksberry brings it down court. Over to Wibbles. Wibbles. Oh, what a move to the board. Let's watch that again. That's the moves of a great player.
That's what we have seen all year out of her that she's been in is off the rebound. They get it out to her. Down the right side of the floor she goes, and one little hop, step through, up and in.
Ooh, boy, nice move.
Full timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout. 19th District Basketball brought to you by Kentucky Straight Apparel, a G&G production.
Kentucky Straight Apparel and Company in Bardstown is an apparel company that specializes in screen printing, embroidery, awards, and vinyl heat press transfers. Kentucky Straight Apparel and Company have many advantages over large companies, quick turnaround time, and our department heads have 20 plus years experience. Kentucky Straight Apparel and Company, 400 Cathedral Manor in Bardstown. Call them at 502-348-2223 or go to their website and place an order today at kystraightapparel.com. Kentucky Straight Apparel and Company, investing in innovation and design to provide complete customer satisfaction.
Texting and driving just don't mix. Don't text and drive. I am Noah Reynolds, a sophomore for your Washington County Commanders.
This has been brought to you by Thoroughbred Asset Management, helping you pursue your financial goals. Call 866-566-0460.
Back to action here at Thomas Nelson High School. 61-28, Thomas Nelson out front. Hal, it's been a run by Thomas Nelson since early in the game.
Medley goes to the floor. Ball rolls out of bounds. Thomas Nelson will have it back. And Thomas Nelson, Washington County made a nice little run, but Thomas Nelson has really done a nice job in after that first quarter of play, coming in that second quarter and taking control of the game and the score.
They absolutely did, and I like Washington County's fight. They've got some things they've got to clean up. As you see a back tip there by Thomas Nelson, and it's just the turnovers that are unforced. Those like that there, you've got to clean up for Washington County.
Nix, top of the key. Gives it to Martin. Back around to Nix. Inside, shot up no good by Nemeth. Whistle and a foul.
Strong move by Nemeth.
Stripe will go with Thomas Nelson. That foul on Izzy. Izzy Medley, her first.
Yep.
First shot up, no good by Nemeth. Jada Nemeth. She'll shoot one more. Shot on this way, bottom.
Now our next game is scheduled to start at 8, and I don't know if they'll do that or not. I look for them to start them on time.
Intended for Medley, tipped around. And a whistle and a foul as Medley was fouled by Thomas Nelson.
He turns just where I can't see his hands.
We'll give you time to tell your neighbors and friends that boys action coming up on the play-in game for the 19th District.
That last foul was Jada Nemeth, her first.
Shot up by Medley, won the bonus, misses it.
Tie up by Washington County. Harry Edlin keep it down here for Washington County.
Medley on the inbounds. 2:51 to go in this one. We'll have post-game and we'll have some other interviews if we need to line them up. We got plenty to talk about to lead up to that boys game.
You think I can talk that long?
3. Do what?
You think I can talk that long?
Do I think you can talk that long? Is that what you're going to put on your white T-shirt? Forget the little white lies if you do. God dang, man, that's a bold face lie on your head.
Well played, well played.
Where I come from, big boy.
Well played, baby. Love it.
Ah, you know I love you.
I do. Wouldn't do this with anybody else.
Down low, shot up no good. Number 32 is May Wimsett. Put up the shot. Commanderettes. Back down court. John Graves will be going down in a moment. We'll have our post game. And I agree with you. John will get our player of the game. It'll be Sydney Newton, junior on this team. What a game by Newton. We'll talk to her in the postgame. Ball tipped around, loose ball. Scramble for it. It's like they're going to say jump ball, and it's going to give it to Thomas Nelson. 1:52 to go. So if you are keeping a bracket, we'll let you know tomorrow night. It will be Thomas Nelson High School girls playing Bethlehem in game 1. So mark your calendar. And in the nightcap tomorrow night, Nelson County will play Bardstown, and this is all girls. So you'll want to join us for that tomorrow night. Just 1:34 to go in this one. We're back to action on the floor, right side. Neva Hutchins, a junior, is in there now. Over to Izzy Medley. Out of bounds it'll go. Touch last by Thomas Nelson. Again, we thank Kentucky Straight Apparel and Company, Bardstown, for their sponsorship of the 19th District. Shot by Elin, a three, no good. Headed the other way of Thomas Nelson. 1 minute to go. Down low. Spin move up, no good by Wimsett, but a foul. We're going to call this one on Edlin, and Edlin will pick up her 5th. Ari Edlin will foul out with 3 points. Edlin just a junior. Got to feel real good where she played, where and how she played this year. First shot up, rims out, no good for May Wimsett. Second one up and in, bottom. 63-28. Medley. Washington County will throw it away. Down court with Nix all the way down, lays it up and in. 65-28. And another steal. Nix all the way down, lays it up and in. Counted and she's fouled. Foul underneath on Washington County's Thompson, her 4th. Nix will shoot one. Up and missed it. Rebound, Thomas Nelson, shot up no good. Washington County will come up with it. Thompson down court, puts it up, no good, out of bounds. Touch last by Thomas Nelson. Washington County will have it with just 10 seconds to go. Washington County. Medley will kick it in to Thompson, shot up no good. Tipped around, Thompson shot up no good, but she's fouled. Just 6 seconds to go. Again, stay tuned. Our post game will have an interview with Tim Courtney, head coach of the Thomas Nelson Lady Generals. And our player of the game this evening, Sydney Newton. Unofficially 16 points, but 4 3-pointers. Thompson at the line. Kiki Thompson, first one up. Missed it. Thompson, a nice game tonight. She'll be back. Next shot up. Rolls off there, no good. Scramble for it. Saved inbounds. Thomas Nelson tripped up. Up court, but that'll do it. Your final score in girls action. Thomas Nelson defeats Washington County 67-28 to move into the second round after the play-in game. They will be playing tomorrow night Bethlehem in game number 1 at 6. So again, Thomas Nelson and Bethlehem at 6 tomorrow night. Nelson County and Bardstown in game number 2 in girls action. And you can catch all those games right here on Facebook Live. Keep it right here. Post-game coming up for you in just a moment. This is Kentucky Straight Apparel coverage on G&G Productions.
At Farmers National Bank in Lebanon, we'd like to say, wow! Wow! Thank you for voting us the best bank in Marion County, the best checking and savings in Marion County, the best loans and lending in Marion County, the best mortgages in Marion County, the best customer service in Marion County, and the one we're proud of, the best place to work in Marion County. Farmers National Bank, we're here for you. Farmers National Bank, 136 West Main Street in Lebanon and 2160 Campbellsville Highway. Farmers National Bank, member FDIC.
What are the big things in your life? The first home you purchased with your spouse, the car that took years to save for, the boat you inherited from Grandpa, coverage just in case that nasty cough is more than a cold. My name is JJ Trainer from the University of Louisville men's basketball program. Byrne Insurance Group is a proud insurance partner of the Bardstown-Nelson County Chamber. Contact Jim Gross today to discuss programs.
Well, final score in the play-in game in girls action is Thomas Nelson High School comes up with a victory over Washington County, 67-28. John Graves is down on the floor with head coach Tim Courtney, and our Farmers National Bank player of the game, Sydney Newton. John?
Sydney, we had you with 16 points unofficially, and I was trying to figure out what grade, and junior, senior, freshman. You sure played bigger than a freshman tonight.
Yeah, well, I've had like 2 games, and I was just like, I got to make a comeback because I never play like that. And I was just like, this is the time, this is district, and I got to play really hard.
Early in the game, Brianna Wibbles, who normally does a lot of scoring for you all, was kind of cold, but she was able to step in, hit some big 3-pointers in that second quarter.
Yeah, I've always been told that if she doesn't, then I'm going to have to step up, and that's always what I'm going to have to do.
It's a lot of points to come back with as the seniors for next year. Are you ready to carry that load?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Our Farmers National playing Sydney Newton. Good game tonight. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Coach, we'll bring Coach Courtney in. Coach, it's hard to beat a team 3 times, but you found a way to do it tonight.
Figured it out. Very slow start, and that's what we were afraid of, and we know we can't do that again tomorrow night.
You called a timeout early in that first quarter play. I know you was frustrated. I could tell by your body language. What'd you tell the girls to get them motivated?
I told them they got to pick it up or they're about to get embarrassed, in the biggest game of the season. So got into them a little bit, and they turned the volume up a little bit, and it worked out.
Brianna Webbles, still a lot of points there, and a lot of them was in the second half. What about Sydney Newton's play tonight?
Exceptional. She's been really inconsistent shooting the basketball. Me and her, we've been in talks the last 2 or 3 nights, and I told her she's got to shoot the basketball. She's got to create something for herself, for others, shoot when she's open, and tonight she did it, and it worked out too.
After tonight, you got Bethlehem tomorrow night. What do you expect out of that on a quick turn? 24 hours or 22 hours, you're going to be back in this gym.
Yeah, extremely tough situation. We'll get to have a shoot around tomorrow possibly, and we'll talk a little bit about it tonight, but that's going to be a really big game for us. The girls are excited to do it again. So it should be fun, especially since we get the advantage of being here on the home floor.
Absolutely, Coach. We'll talk to you tomorrow night. Good luck. His Thomas Lady Generals are moving on to the next round of the 19th District Tournament. Back up to you, Hal.
They sure are, John. A 67-28 victory for Thomas Nelson over Washington County. We'll keep it right here. We got plenty of time to set the stage for our next game, which is going to be the nightcap with the boys, Washington County, Nelson County. We come back, we'll take a look at the scoring and finish this one up for you. High school basketball from the 19th District. It's a G&G production.
Sale with Hale, they offer a full line of sales and listing services. Whether you're buying or selling a home, farm or business, Sale with Hale, their mission is to give you individual service with a taste of Southern hospitality. Check out the Sale with Hale auction calendar. On Saturday, March the 5th at 10 a.m., the Springfield Merchant Mall Surplus. That's at 805 Bardstown Road, Suite 13 in Springfield. Furniture, household goods, building supplies, and more. All items sold. Sale with Hale Realty and Auction, 208 North Walnut Street in Springfield. A house sold name. Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr. is a second-generation dentist in his hometown of Springfield, and he and his staff invite you to his office at 39 Bobolink Drive in Springfield. They offer family dentistry as well as digital dentistry where no impressions are needed. Their all-digital technology allows you to get crowns, bridges, partials, and implants with no discomfort. Results are more accurate and quicker. For family dentistry, see Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr., 39 Bobolink Drive in Springfield, or call today at 859-336-7680. Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr., a reason to smile since 1963.
Lebanon, the heart of Kentucky, has always been known as a legendary place for dining, and it still is. Lebanon offers great options for virtually every type of dining. Fine cuisine with a chef-driven menu? We have it. Country dining with a local flair? We have it. How about a great lunch spot? We have it. We even have an old-time fountain drink counter, a 50-style drive-in with the best chili dog around, and a sweet shop complete with hand-dipped ice cream. For a complete listing of all the wonderful places to eat in Lebanon, go to visitlebanonky.com.
Well, back again here at Thomas Nelson High School. Your final score, Thomas Nelson defeats Washington County 67-28. In a minute, we'll take a look at the bracket for those of you at home that are keeping up with girls action. We've got all that for you. And again, we've got plenty of time before we jump into boys action, too. They haven't started the clock yet to get things started for Washington County and Nelson County. We anticipate that will be an 8 o'clock start, so the clock will start here in a couple of moments. But a good first start for Washington County here this evening. The Commanderettes started out very strong, and it wasn't until the second quarter of play before the Thomas Nelson Lady Generals really started to make things run and take the lead and then took quick control of the ball game, that's for sure. Now let's take a look at the scoring. First of all, for Thomas Nelson, led in all scoring by Brianna Wibbles. Wibbles had 19 points, 2 3-pointers, but Wibbles, she had no points in that first quarter of play. But she got moving, the rest of the team did as well, and she was really a scoring frenzy there in that second quarter to help this Thomas Nelson Lady General team. 16 points for Sydney Newton, a freshman, had 4 3-pointers, and I think from the charity stripe, she was 4 for 6. So she had a nice night. She was our Farmers National Bank player of the game. Other scoring included 3 for Jada Nemeth. Kate Ballard had 4. 8 points on the night for Rianne Nix, 2 points on the night for Mae Wimsett, and 8 points on the night for Haley Martin, and Lindsey Thompson ended up with 3 points on the evening. Other scoring this evening for Washington County, Kiki Thompson had a really nice game, ended up with 9 points. 9 points for Kiki, 2 points for Natasia Riley, 3 points for Ari Edlin, 4 points on the night for Izzy Medley, 6 points on the night for Tashira Smalley, and 4 points on the night for Julianne Mernon. And again, Washington County will fall tonight to Thomas Nelson High School, 67-28. Thomas Nelson, the Lady Generals, are 9-18. Washington County will finish the season tonight at 11-20. Let's take a look at that girls' bracket again for you so you can kind of get an idea on who's playing who. Again, the Thomas Nelson Washington County game, the play-in game complete. 19th District girls bracket show that tomorrow night, game number 1 at 6 o'clock, we'll have Thomas Nelson playing Bethlehem. And Thomas Nelson, before coming in tonight, they were 2-6 in the district. Bethlehem, 7-0. And then in the nightcap, Nelson County Lady Cards, 5-3 in the district, will play Bardstown, 5-2 in the district. So really 2 very nice girls games that we'll be bringing you for tomorrow night. We'll keep it right here. When we come back, we'll jump into it. They started the clock. It's an 8 o'clock tip-off. It's Washington County, Nelson County, all in boys action, and we got it for you right here on the G&G Productions of the 19th District.
Montebello Packaging in Lebanon are now hiring. Montebello Packaging are now hiring with a starting pay of $17 per hour up to $30 per hour. That's right, $17 per hour up to $30 per hour. Please apply in person at Montebello Packaging, 650 Industrial Drive in Lebanon, or go online to montebellopackaging.com. This has been brought to you by the Marion County Industrial Foundation, putting people back to work.
The law firm of Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain has assisted the people of Central Kentucky for over 45 years. Whether it's closing on your new home, handling the estate of your loved one, business planning, or preparing for your family's future with wills and trust, we will call the right play for you. Like our Facebook page, give us a call, or visit us in downtown Springfield, and let Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain show you how our hustle and heart sets us apart.
Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain. Offices in downtown Springfield. 859-336-3901.
This is an advertisement.
Rapid Recovery Cryotherapy in Bardstown utilizes extreme cold therapy through liquid nitrogen to assist in recovery from strenuous activity, decompress from a hard day at work, or just enjoy some much-needed pampering. The XR Cryotherapy Chamber from Cryo Innovations provides nitrogen-based cold air treatments in just 3 minutes, with short-term results lasting up to 8 hours. Rapid Recovery Cryotherapy is locally owned and operated by JT Roby. To explore their service menu, schedule an appointment, or for more information about cryotherapy technology and its benefits, please visit rapidrecoverycryo.com or reach out at 502-507-CRYO. That is 502-507-2796.
If you're in the market to find someone to fix that car, truck, or van, let me make a suggestion, because you got to go to somebody you can trust. Go see Philip Carrico of Carrico's Body Shop in Fredericktown. Carrico's Body Shop. They're at 3676 Cane Run Road in Springfield. But everybody knows, if you want to go to Carrico's Body Shop, head to see Philip Carrico in the Burg. That number's 859-284-5309. Carrico's Body Shop in Springfield. Or the Burg, I might say.
Try to think of the most convenient bank service you could hope for. How about banking from your mobile phone? Well, Springfield State Bank has it. With our new mobile banking, you can monitor your checking account, transfer money, even pay your bills right from your cell phone. Enrollment is easy. Just visit our website at www.springfieldstate.com for details. Springfield State Bank, we're your locally owned community bank doing big bank things. We want to make banking easy for you. Springfield State Bank, member FDIC.
Hi, this is Scott Bottoms of Danville Office Equipment. We are your locally owned independent dealer for office supplies, office furniture, printing, and multifunction machines. With locations in Danville, Lebanon, and Somerset, we serve over 25 counties throughout Kentucky. Give us a call or visit us online at danvilleofficeequipment.com. Thanks and best of luck throughout the tournament.
In 1937, community leaders from Bullitt, Nelson, Spencer, and Washington counties came together to form one of the earliest electric co-ops in Kentucky, Salt River Electric, celebrating 85 years in 2022. Throughout their anniversary year, they'll be celebrating the legacy of rural electricity and want their members to join in as they give away an $85 bill credit each month this year. Go to srelectric.com and enter into their $85 for 85 years giveaway today. srelectric.com/85FOR85.
High school basketball, brought to you by G&G Productions, Lebanon, Bardstown, and Springfield. High school basketball, brought to you by Exit Realty Bluegrass, Lisa Kearns Realtor. She's the helpful agent at 129 West Park Lane in Camelsville. Call today at 270-402-4036.
Oh, 19th District Tournament here, and it's the boys' term of the play-in game. We've got head coach of the Commander, Stephen Woodson. Coach, not where you thought you would be back in December, but it is what it is, and you'll play Monday night.
Definitely. Like I said, this is like you said, it is what it is. We're prepared for Nelson County, and so we did come out and take care of business.
And this is not a Nelson County team. You know, Washington County's 2-0 against them this year, but it's not a team you can overlook. You were down 25-21 going into half over there, and without Kobe, and had to rely on a big game from Noah Reynolds to actually push that out.
We came out like we were pretty sluggish in the first half. We didn't move the ball like I wanted to, and they played a zone, and we was kind of jacking up some shots from the outside and not putting the ball in the paint like I want to against the zone. So we fixed that at halftime, came out, we got the ball in the middle, then we played from inside out, and then we came out with the victory.
Good week last week as you go 2-1 against some pretty stiff competition. Are you hitting your stride where you want to?
Yeah, we were getting back healthy. That's the whole main thing with us, is getting back healthy and to get some confidence. Those 2 wins last week especially beating Marion County. It's always exciting for the kids, and then going to Bullitt Central and getting that win, that was really big for our confidence too. So, and then we actually played a pretty good game against John Hart. We turned the ball over a little too much against them, but I think we shot 52% from the field. We just didn't get enough shots because we turned it over too much. So,
Kamar Phillips, we talked about this on the coaches show. When he scores in double points, you win ball games.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, I saw him today in the locker room. He was in there smiling and laughing and talking, so it usually means he's in a pretty good mood. So I expect a big game out of him tonight.
Isn't it amazing? You got 17-year-old kids. You got what kind of mood you in to figure out if you're going to play well?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but like I said, you just got to check the temperature of the locker room, and the temperature's good tonight. So I think we're playing really well tonight.
All right, Coach. Good to see you. We'll talk to you after the game. Head Coach Stephen Woodson. I'll send it back up to you, and I'll see if I can't get Jacob Keeker.
Thank you, John. And again, Coach Woodson really feeling good, as well he should. Washington County's 11-15 now. Nelson County 7-22. They did defeat Nelson County December 17th. It's a game we've talked a lot about. Beat them by 10, but it was a game that Nelson County did lead at the half. And I mean, this is a Nelson County team that has played very well. 7-22. They were 1-7 in the district, but a team I think that can definitely fight back. Washington County beat them both times. They beat them 57-39 the second meeting they had. And that game was on January, the 21st. So again, these two teams are no strangers. Gosh, I guess Nelson County and Washington County have been playing some big games for many years. And they've had some big players on these teams, and no different than what's going on right now with the players that Washington County's been able to mature. So this is not a given by any means to either team. I think it'll be a hard-fought game. I think it'll be one of those games of who comes out to play to win, I think, as they come into this game. So, again, we'll take a look at the bracket and give you an idea as we'll be going to John Graves in just a moment. Kentucky Straight Apparel and Company 19th District Boys bracket. Washington County this evening playing Nelson County. Well, if you're the winner of this game, you get the opportunity to play Bardstown tomorrow night at 6. Then Thomas Nelson and Bethlehem will play in the nightcap. So, again, we're down to the Final Four tomorrow night, and that'll give you an idea of, not tomorrow night, Wednesday night. So that gives you an idea of what we have going on this week in the 19th District. John Graves is down on the floor, getting ready for our coach's interview with Jacob Keeker. John?
Coach Keeker. See, it took me all year. I've been practicing that all day to try to get that right. Coach, how are you tonight?
Not too bad. How are you?
Doing well. You matched up well with Washington County. Haven't been able to finish in a couple of games. It's hard to beat a team 3 times, and you've got to have that momentum on your side.
Yeah, and that's what I've been joking with my boys about all year. I'm like, it's a good thing we lost 2 in a row because now we're ready to get them the 3rd time. And one thing I've been hammering to them is everybody's 0-0 right now. Nobody's, our regular season record is 7-22, but right now us and Washington County are both 0-0, and UCLA can do it as an 11 seed to make the Final Four. Why can't we?
First year in the district. Give me a snippet of what it's been like to be the head coach at Nelson County High School.
Oh, it's been an honor. I know there's a lot of history in Nelson County, and it was a great program for a long time, and I'm just lucky enough to be able to support the Cardinals.
How much would it mean to go on a run here with the region being at Nelson County High School and get back in front of your fan base?
It's the least my boys deserve. I mean, they've been working their tails off all year long, and I've been trying to tell them, I'm like, listen, anything can happen. And there's a reason that it's at our place this year, and hopefully we can get there and put on a show for our fans over there.
What do you got to do to stop Washington County tonight?
Score more points than they do.
You did that. You did that the first half of the last game, and Washington County got hot. I think Noah Reynolds come out and hit some three-point shots, and changed the momentum.
Yeah, we're gonna hope just find him. He's a great ball player, and he's gonna continue to get better. We just got to locate where he's at all times, hopefully get a hand up, contest something.
All right, Coach, good luck to you. We'll talk to you after the game.
Thank you, sir.
Coach Jacob Keeker, head coach of the Nelson County Cardinals. Back up to you, Al.
Thank you, John. Again, it's going to be Washington County and Nelson County. More pregame in a moment. High school basketball. It's a G&G production.
Snap, snap, Snappy Tomato Pizza.
Snappy Tomato is more than just pizza. They have hoagies you could choose from. How about some of Snappy's pasta? Or build your own calzone. And Snappy has boneless or bone-in wings. Try their barbecue hot or plain. Don't forget the garden salad or the dessert. Go to snappytomato.com.
Snappy Delivery.
111 East Main Street in Springfield. Call 859-336-9888.
When it's time to take a look under the hood, trust your car, truck, or van to Oil Guys. 620 North 3rd Street in Bardstown. Oil Guys knows how to make your car hum. Oil Guys in Bardstown do oil changing, brake jobs, tire rotations, bulb changes. And Oil Guys will make sure those wiper blades are put on tight for the winter. Oil Guys works the convenient hours you're looking for, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., Monday through Friday, and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday. They're closed on Sunday. Oil Guys, 620 North 3rd Street in Bardstown, next to my old Kentucky Home Dinner Train.
Technology moves fast. Farmers National Bank can help you keep up. We're all walking around with little computers in the form of a smartphone, so why not make the most of them? Farmers National Bank's digital banking options include an app that lets you deposit checks, make transfers, pay bills, and more. Download the Farmers National Bank mobile banking app in the App Store or Google Play and start making the most out of the computer in your pocket. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
What are the big things in your life? The first home you purchased with your spouse, the car that took years to save for, the boat you inherited from Grandpa, coverage just in case that nasty cough is more than a cold. My name is JJ Trainer from the University of Louisville men's basketball program. Byrne Insurance Group is a proud insurance partner of the Bardstown-Nelson County Chamber. Contact Jim Gross today to discuss programs.
R.L. Schreibler in Lebanon is hiring for first shift. That's right, production first shift full-time. Shipping order picker, first shift full-time. Machine operators, first shift full-time. And blend technicians, first shift full-time. R.L. Schreibler is hiring for first shift in Lebanon. Fill out an application at the Lebanon Marion County Career Center at 516 Workshop Lane in Lebanon. This message has been brought to you by the Marion County Industrial Foundation, putting people back to work. Sale with Hale, they offer a full line of sales and listing services. Whether you're buying or selling a home, farm or business, Sale with Hale, their mission is to give you individual service with a taste of Southern hospitality. Check out the Sale with Hale auction calendar. On Saturday, March the 5th at 10 a.m., the Springfield Merchant Mall Surplus. That's at 805 Bardstown Road, Suite 13 in Springfield. Furniture, household goods, building supplies, and more. All items sold. Sale with Hale Realty and Auction, 208 North Walnut Street in Springfield. A house sold name.
At Thomas Nelson High School, Hal Good, John Graves. You know, John, you look at the game that we got coming up tonight with Nelson County and Washington County. There's still a lot of folks that are looking ahead. The winner of this game will play Bardstown. And an altercation this past weekend has had one team that is going to disqualify themselves or do whatever. They're taking themselves out of the 17th district, but haven't heard anything on Bardstown about what's going to happen if they're going to be subject to any type of discipline. But give an idea, we know that there was a ball game between North Hardin and Bardstown that North Hardin has basically pulled out of the 17th district.
They have. Game was Friday night. North Hardin was at Bardstown. Tight game, 3-point game. And there was a scuffle on the North Hardin bench with one of Bardstown's players. Of course, these are all kids, so I'm going to leave all the names out of it. And then it ended the game. North Hardin released a statement yesterday from their superintendent saying we hold ourselves to a high regard. And for that reason, we're going to suspend our basketball program for the suspend operations. They didn't suspend the team, but suspend operations. They gave Fort Knox the win. They'll go in to play, I think, Wednesday night. They're out of the 17th district. And then there's a portion of this that Bardstown's looking at if there was any, on-court issues or anything that comes up that they're looking at now. There's talk of a couple of a suspension, but that has been appealed. Again, nothing's final, and I don't have anything concrete, so I don't want to speculate. But it's just a situation that you're working through. And here's the thing. it affects the ball game. It affects what's going on. If Bardstown is full strength or they're missing one game, they're still really good. But you don't know what that dynamic is.
We're going to show the bracket again for the boys tournament to give you an idea. And, of course, the winner of this game will play a Bardstown team, and that will be Bardstown 71 in the district between these two teams. And then it will be in the nightcap, Thomas Nelson playing Bethlehem. But, again, we don't know exactly if there's any whatsoever, but we know that we've read and been confirmed about North Hardin in the 17th.
There's been enough talk about it that I wanted to cover the situation, but again, when you're dealing with 16 or 17-year-olds, and I understand, I saw the video, I've seen everything, you understand the emotions run high, especially going into the district. It's a regional game, and but we can't confirm anything once we get more information. We should have that tomorrow night. Once everything's said and done, then we'll bring that to you.
So as far as the game tonight, we got Nelson County and Washington County. You look at the regular season between these two teams, Washington County has played very well. Nelson County did lead at one time at the half at one game, but again, the Commanders came right back. What do you do if you're Nelson County? Besides score more points. That's an obvious.
Do what you've been doing. Just play your basketball and let the other team make mistakes. Washington County showed against John Hardin the other night. They'll make mistakes if you give them enough rope. And, throwing balls away and just not being in the correct position. Just play your basketball. Nelson County plays good, fundamental, disciplined basketball. They just need to continue to do that.
It's a little white line night, 9-line. Phillips is playing better. He is playing well.
He is playing better. He had 19 points and 17 points in the last couple of games. And, they need him. Washington County's 10-1 when he scores in double digits over the last 2 months.
We're going to take a quick timeout. We come back. It's the starting lineups. Nelson County, Washington County. It's all a G&G production.
Kentucky Straight Apparel and Company in Bardstown is an apparel company that specializes in screen printing, embroidery, awards, and vinyl heat press transfers. Kentucky Straight Apparel and Company have many advantages over large companies, quick turnaround time, and our department heads have 20 plus years experience. Kentucky Straight Apparel and Company, 400 Cathedral Manor in Bardstown. Call them at 502-348-2223 or go to their website and place an order today at kystraightapparel.com. Kentucky Straight Apparel and Company, investing in innovation and design to provide complete customer satisfaction. Following Drugliners brought to you by the Springfield Presbyterian Church, a family of believers whose purpose is to glorify God by loving Him and making Jesus Christ known in word and deed. Springfield Presbyterian Church, 140 East Main Street in Springfield.
If you're using drugs, stop now. Protect your friends and family and don't do drugs. I'm Bo Baker for the Washington County Commanders.
And welcome to Thomas Nelson High School for the night.
Let's go down on the floor for the starting lineups.
Tonight's game pits the Nelson County Cardinals versus the Washington County Commanders. Let's introduce our starting lineups for tonight's game. First, for the Nelson County Cardinals, a senior, number 12, Lawson Stremnicki. A senior, number 25, Austin Thies. A senior, number 15, Alex Dosek. A senior, number 24, Javier Robertson. And a junior, number 3, Lincoln Boone. Head coach of the Cardinals is Jacob Keeker.
4 seniors and 1 junior start for Nelson
For the
County.
Washington County Commanders.
Now for WC.
Number 1, Kamar Phillips. A sophomore, number 3, Noah Reynolds. A senior, number 15, Kobe Hughes. A senior, number 35, Blake Warner.
Washington County starts 2 seniors, 3 sophomores. They'll bring a freshman and an 8th grader off the bench.
Sophomore, number 33, Bo Baker.
Same starting lineup Washington County, for the most part, has had all year.
Stephen Wilson.
No surprises there. Kobe Hughes, Kamar Phillips, Bo Baker, Blake Smith, Blake Warner, and Noah Reynolds. Hal, it's what we've all been waiting for. A basketball game. It's ought to be a good one.
Washington County home team. White uniforms, blue letters, blue numbers, blue trim. As far as for Nelson County, black uniforms, red letters, red numbers, and the red trim. We're ready to go. Hughes tips it up. Washington County will have it. Right to left, Baker to Reynolds, and Reynolds straight away. Meeting that 2-1-2. Looks like they're going to put some pressure on Baker here early.
Yeah, they're gonna make Washington County beat them from the outside.
Right side, Hughes. Back to Reynolds. Reynolds now to Phillips. Moving it back around. To Hughes, he lost it. Turnover.
And lost it right in front of the Nelson County student section. You know, can't get rattled, just keep playing. Washington County's got to be patient tonight.
Nelson County on the inbounds. Down the court to come. Right corner 3 on the way, up and in. That's the way you start.
And if you leave Thies open, he will burn you a bunch.
He's their scorer. Thies with a big tray, wearing that 25. And they're up 3-0. Phillips to Baker, to Hughes, to Warner. Now Baker, nice pass. Baker up, can't connect. Here come the Cardinals.
Little too much.
Boone, underneath, shot up, no good, but a whistle and a foul.
That foul's going to go against Kobe Hughes. That's going to be his first, team first.
Hughes picks up the first one. Going to the strike. Lincoln Boone.
One shot.
Junior misses the first one. He'll get another. Boone. Next one up, bottom. 4-0 Nelson County. Here come the Commanders down court. It's Kobe Hughes, right side Warner. Warner thought about it, goes back to Hughes, now to Phillips. Phillips the fake, back to Hughes, he'll go. Baker comes out behind the 3 to get it. Baker to Reynolds. Reynolds to Phillips. They're just moving the ball around, looking for the open shot. Phillips puts it up, missed it. Tip up, no good. Saved by Nelson County.
Very similar to what we saw in the second game at Nelson County last month.
Cardinals got to go in the other way. Back out top of the key. There's Thies. Cecil reset the offense for Nelson County. Looks to Boone instead. Goes to Dossett. Back to Boone. Boone, the fake. Nice move. Puts it up and in. I got to see that one again. Anyway, I got to see that one again. Call it out there, John.
Great ball movement by Nelson County, just being disciplined about what Washington County gives them. And Boone goes down, a little up and under against Kobe Hughes. Kobe trying not to pick up that second foul.
Nelson County started good. Big 3 on the way. No good by Baker. Phillips, the rebound, puts it back up. No good. Gets the rebound again. Backs it up. Reynolds, a tray. Got it. Count it.
And he's fouled.
For 1. Is it too late for another replay?
Let's go.
Want it.
Let's give it. Let's see it again. Let's look at this. Dr. Isaacs. Instant replay is off the miss. Kamar gets it out, and Noah Reynolds is able to step into it. Lincoln Boone goes right into him, or correction, Javier Robertson goes into him and picks up the foul, his first. team first. Noah Reynolds at the line for the 4-point play. Washington County, just like that, Hal, back in the ball game.
Within 2, that was a nice job indeed. 6-4, Nelson County. Back out the Cardinals. Thies, a 3, no good. Baker had it, lost it to the floor. He goes. And
that's a backcourt violation. He had not established himself in front court, so he couldn't take that shot. But Coach Cooker, he's good with it. He's cheering his Cardinals on. Keeker.
They're playing well. Of course he's cheering them on. They're having a great first quarter. Phillips in the lane. Can't connect. And Washington County's cold.
Ice cold. Outside of the Noah Reynolds shot, that's the only one that's found the net.
Down court, driving the lane, putting it up and in. Tyler Hudson.
That's a confidence booster for him. Going right at the big 6'7" Bo Baker.
Hughes to Baker. Now Phillips, a tray. Missed it.
Gabe Weiss has checked in for Washington County.
Down low, ball throw out of bounds.
It's a little warm in here.
It has warmed up a bit, hasn't it? Shot up and in.
That's Thies.
Thies has 5.
Austin Thies.
Washington
11-4.
Just got to calm down and go through your offense. These shots will start to fall. Nelson County, just keep pouring it on.
Shot up on the way, rolls it in. Phillips nails the jumper.
Kamara just clapped his hands like, thanks, I'm glad that went through.
Jumper on the way, no good. Down low, Phillips puts it up, got it to fall.
Nice acrobatic shot, but good look by Bo Baker.
11-8. Nelson County with the lead.
Crowd really filled in here.
Stanecki gets it over to Feast. Down top of the key to Boone. Nelson County down low. Ball tipped away, but pulled back in. Robinson had it, lost it. Now back in the corner. Shot up, no good by Nelson County. Here comes Reynolds. All the way down. Off balance shot. Not ready for it.
Now
Nelson County has it. Boone on the far side, coast to coast, can't get it to fall.
He was trying to get the foul, took a bad angle to put the shot up.
Baker to Reynolds, a 3, got it. Oh, steps called.
I didn't see that. No, I don't. Just a little hop step, that's not a walk. But
gives it to Nelson County, they lead 11-8. Down court with the Cardinals. Thies. Head fake, shot up and in. Nice shooter.
Went over a 6'7" and a 6'6" to put that in.
Thies was 7. 13-8. Nelson County leading Washington County. Commanders back down the court. Phillips will have it. Phillips thought about it. Goes left to Hughes. A little 2-1-2 with that chase on Baker. On the defense for Nelson. Phillips. Washington County just seems a little out of sync here. Now to Baker. Down low. Go to Weiss, who's just checked in. Shot up, in, the 3.
I like the ball movement.
Hughes.
I like the ball movement by Washington County, but nobody's ready to shoot.
Again, Gabe Weiss, the 8th grader in there. Give left side. That's Stranecki. Now they move back out to Boone. Minute 14 to go. Right side. That's Stranecki with it. Stranecki gets it down low. Shot up, blocked by Baker.
Bo Baker said no, sir.
Couple of subs, Camden Abel checking in. And Evan Hicks.
For the Cardinals, number 2, Evan Hicks.
You can
Back
see.
on the inbounds we go, and a 3 on the way by Thies. No good. Reynolds to Phillips. Moved it back and forth. Now Reynolds will reset the offense. 35 seconds to go in the quarter. Abel back to Weiss from the charity stripe. Got it.
That's a confidence builder for the 8th grader.
Well, you need some points out of Weiss. That's a good time to get them. Steps called underneath.
Sarge Pollock was all over that one.
Lincoln Boone called for steps. 19 seconds to go. We're tied up at 13-0.
Checking in for Nelson County is going to be Lane Mattingly. They just keep bringing seniors off this bench for Nelson County. And how you can really see what Coach Keeker is trying to do here in Nelson County. They have played the same way all 3 times that we've seen them against Washington County.
Abel. Left side Phillips in the middle. There's Bo Baker. Back to Phillips. Phillips up, block underneath by Nelson County. Stranicki with the block. On the inbounds with Hughes. Now they'll go to Baker, and Baker puts it up in the end. Baker picks up his first points, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. And Washington County will head to quarter number 2, leading 15-13. 19th District basketball. It's a G&G production.
Lebanon, the heart of Kentucky. It's definitely the place to shop. Shop in Lebanon for that special spring outfit, for that just right fit for an upcoming wedding. How about custom tees? Downtown Lebanon has you covered, literally. No matter the size of your group, tees for schools, churches, businesses, clubs, and much more. Lebanon, the heart of Kentucky. Florists, gift shops, wedding attire, framing, and that just right fit for a pair of shoes. Check out Lebanon today and find out why they're a place to shop. Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr. is a second-generation dentist in his hometown of Springfield, and he and his staff invite you to his office at 39 Bobolink Drive in Springfield. They offer family dentistry as well as digital dentistry where no impressions are needed. Their all-digital technology allows you to get crowns, bridges, partials, and implants with no discomfort. Results are more accurate and quicker. For family dentistry, see Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr., 39 Bobolink Drive in Springfield, or call today at 859-336-7680. Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr., a reason to smile since 1963.
Session number 1, 19th District basketball. We got 1 quarter complete. The Commanders fall back. Nelson County come out on fire, and Washington County able to hang with them. Score 15-13 to start the second. Hal Good with the call.
Thies led all scoring with 7 for Nelson County, and Nelson County go right back to work. Boone drives inside, lays it up and in. Boone has 5.
Washington County being very patient in the half-court offense, and this is something they've worked on the last 2 weeks.
Phillips and Reynolds both had 4 points to lead scoring in that first quarter for Washington County. Weiss, left corner. Back over to Hughes for a 3. No good. Nelson County will have it. Here they go the other way, and they lose it. Reynolds will have it, and a whistle and a foul.
Foul's going to be on number 20, Lane Mattingly. That's going to be his first, team second.
Team second in the game for the Cardinals, number 12, Lawson Stranicki.
Stranicki's going to come back in for Nelson County.
Well, you got to keep him in there. He handles the ball well.
I really like this Nelson County team. They're just gritty. Nothing flashy.
For their record of 7-22, I like them every time. I've seen them play Washington County. They just seem to play well, match up well against Washington County. Hughes. Back over to Abel for a three. No good. Rebound. Nelson County. Skanicki had it, tried to get rid of it, throws it away.
I got to give both schools credit. Nelson County's got a few more students than Washington County does tonight.
Good turnout.
For what? On what? All right.
Golly. Back to action.